Hi
Hi.
everyone, and welcome to your monthly episode of Downtime. I'm Tim. I'm going to be hosting this time, just sort of subbing in for Alex, who's off sick today. Um, so it's just the boys today.
Just the
No
boys.
joke. Just the
Just
boys.
us.
Just the boys.
Just the boys. But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk
Better soon, Alex,
about
and
cars and
hope you're doing
shit.
okay.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay.
As if I had any knowledge of cars, bro.
Yeah, this is going to be like a question like, what do men like? Do we
I
know?
mean,
We like guns and like lifting weights and shit.
lifting weights.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I can actually talk
broski.
about lifting weights, but you know.
Yeah, gun actually
And-
lifts. So.
Oh, fair enough. Meat.
Meat.
I mean,
And-
I do like meat a lot. I just ate a burger.
Mm,
And throwing axes, that's something that's very
throwing
very manly.
axes.
Do that a lot. Yeah.
Oh god, I've never thrown an axe, except as Kratos.
I want to throw axes, but like I don't have a safe location to throw an axe.
That seems dangerous.
See,
Anyways,
yeah.
As you guys have noticed, I'm not alone today. Being joined, of course, by Tellurian
Yes. Hello.
and Kina. So
Hello.
you got the regular crew here
Yes.
today.
Hello.
Yes.
We are here.
So yeah, guys, it's
Mhm.
it's been a while since we've done this. At least I think it's been a couple months for me, but I know you guys did the last episode.
I think it was just 2 months, right? Because like you just went missing last month, and
No, I believe
Yeah.
he was missing the month before as well, because we had only
was he?
we only had a podcast. Wait, I actually don't. Were you?
Because I
It feels like it's been a while.
Because I thought it was
feel like-
just
it feels like it's
Alex
been a
and Tim
while.
missing last stream because it was just us duo.
Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick.
No, but I think you guys did a fantastic job last episode. So
Thank you.
well done. It's all up on
Thank you,
YouTube.
thank you.
So if you guys ever miss one, you can always just go and check it
Oh,
out.
no,
Bro,
yeah.
I was so hyped to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, we did talk about Yu-Gi-Oh quite a bit.
All right, awesome. So we got lots of
got some
stuff to
good
talk
news.
about this month.
We just got some good news.
Oh yes, we got good news. So
Sorry for anyone who doesn't know. We're just Alex is sort of texting us, I assume, from the hospital.
Yeah.
Just in the
Yes.
background, and she's literally told us, "Have fun, don't say weird stuff." So we've already
stuff.
kind of broken that rule, but yeah.
It's okay.
Man, we talked about man stuff, you know, like
Man stuff.
Alex says hi, by the way, chat.
yes, Alex says hi. Hi from Alex, aka Chaos Bean.
Yes.
Yes, but yeah.
So yeah, got a lot of stuff to talk about this time. So
Wow.
many sort of games coming out.
Some games.
So we're kind of reaching the end of the October mad
Mhm.
rush period.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what you guys call it.
I'm hoping it slows down soon because my free time's dying.
Mine too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
I had a
It's been
hectic last few weeks.
it's been a month, huh?
Yeah,
It's
between
been a
like
month.
between good games and like real like life stuff.
Yeah.
100%. So I know, Turan. I just want to kick off with you because I know you went to Taiwan. So
Yes.
kind of curious about how that went.
So I went to
So what was that like?
I went to Taiwan, and actually gaming related, because my company was having an event over there. So we went specifically at Tainan City, not a city most people would think of visiting, I believe.
How was it, by the way?
It's quite like the city was nice. It was less dirty than Bangkok. I think.
Of course.
Well, I mean,
So
yeah.
So I can't really make this comparison because so the city kind of looked like, and I can't say this, but Kohi said this to me, and I guess it makes sense. He said it's like a mix of Hong Kong and Tokyo.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. So if you guys know what that's like, I guess that's what it's like. I was gonna say kind of like Bangkok, but actually the roads are quite smaller, but like cleaner.
Yeah, like roads are actually clean for once.
Yeah, and the
I
traffic
mean, because you
system.
you said Tokyo. I'm like, okay, I know what that's like. Tokyo is
Yeah,
pretty clean.
but not
And then you say
quite
Hong
like
Kong. I have
Tokyo.
no,
Yeah,
I have no reference.
Hong Kong, I guess, in terms
Hong
of
Kong clean?
the roads, I believe. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was really nice. I had an okay time there. It was mostly for work, so I was there for work.
It was really nice. I had an okay time.
Yeah.
Oh, let
This
me
guy.
tell you though.
It's
First
a
day.
fantastic place to visit.
No, I mean it's a nice place. There's some nice cultural stuff to look at. There's some just it's a very nice city. Yeah, but I guess I didn't really get a chance to do much there. We did go to the night market, and honestly, it just felt like we were in Thailand because a lot of the food was very similar.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah. What's funny is
It's what you want from a vacation. You go somewhere, it's exactly like the place you just left.
Yep.
So,
Also, because all of us were kind of disappointed by the hotel food.
I
oh,
mean, it's hotel food, man.
yeah,
It's
though.
supposed to be fine dining because there's we had dinner as
It's
well.
never actually fine dining, dude. Unless
No.
it's like Japan or something, like where
Mhm.
their breakfast food's actually like really nice.
Yeah,
Like the restaurant or the not restaurant, the hotel food is actually nice.
that is
Like,
true. I guess we were kind of let down by the food because it was hotel food. So it's hotel fine dining, right? It wasn't like true
Yeah, I know what you
city
mean.
dining.
It looks like fine dining, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
it might look it, but
Pretty much.
it don't got the flavor.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
the event I was there for was quite enjoyable. I got to see a lot of I think about 15 game studios pitch their games. I don't know if I can talk about any of them. I probably could
I
talk
don't.
about some of them, but I'm
I
not going
wouldn't
to.
talk about it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
There
I'm
goes
not
my next question. I was literally just about to ask. Like, is there anything you can
I
tell us?
mean,
Any?
maybe off stream I can look them up if they have made themselves public, but I'm sure I know some of them they kept it confidential, so I know like I can't say anything about those. But there's some
Mhm.
really cool projects coming along. Interestingly, it seems to be heading in a direction of, can I say this? I don't know. I'm gonna be safe and not say anything.
Yeah,
Because
don't
supposed to
get in
be
trouble with your work.
because it is supposed to
Honestly,
be a business event, so it's all
Mhm.
B2B. They're all the event is public. People know the event, right? You just have to be there. But
yeah. For
it was
anyone who
good.
doesn't know, this whole podcast series so far has basically been dedicated to trying to get Tarun to break NDA at some point. We've not got there yet, but like one of these sessions, I think we will. Like eventually,
No, but
if we keep doing this, it's gonna happen.
But no, it was enjoyable. I got to meet some cool people. I saw some cool games. Got to play some of those games on day 2, and
Are they actually good, or are they like the normal quality that we usually get?
they were actually good. They were actually
Good.
some pretty good solid like builds. Like they weren't alpha vertical slice. They were
Okay,
actual
good,
ready
good.
builds. Yeah, and these studio devs over there were pretty like good on telling us about what the game is and all that. It was great. It was fun.
Nice.
Hello, sorry for
No, just ban it.
I don't know. Okay,
I'll take care of it.
okay. But yeah, it was a fun time. And
Wait.
yeah, came back from Taiwan and I was exhausted. The flights, I got very lucky on the second flight. Me and my coworker that are sitting in the same row, we had the middle seat empty. So whoo,
Oh, that's always good.
it is
We like
always
that.
good. We could sleep in
Wait,
peace.
where'd the ban button go?
That's what I'm looking for. I don't see the
Yeah.
Oh my
ban
god,
button.
you guys.
It's not
Bro,
there.
it changed.
It
I was just
changed.
using it like a few like last week.
Yeah, I'm so lost. I'm so confused. I don't see it.
uh,
Wait, is
I
it
can pin the
because?
message if you guys want.
No, don't pin the
no,
message. Oh
don't
my
pin the
god.
message, dude.
Oh my god.
This guy.
uh, show mod icon. There we go.
Where?
I got it.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was really weird. Usually it's always there.
Well, as we were saying before, we were so rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
So empty middle seat. That's the last thing I got.
Yeah, empty middle seat so we can sleep in peace. I did arrive back to Bangkok around midnight. and I had to go to work immediately the next day. That was
Oh
fun.
God, what the fuck was that? I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
not great.
you can kind of expect that from this
I mean,
company,
I
though,
didn't.
can't you?
I mean, we didn't have to. I could.
Uh-huh.
Also, we had a new person. No, because two people didn't show up. They just worked from home. So it was fine.
Fair.
But yeah, I went in because we had a new guy joining us anyway, who did join us at the event, and might as well go in, say
Oh.
hi. Yeah, and that was about it about my Taiwan trip. Basically, decent food. I prefer the one in Thailand, and cool event. Yeah, it was a cool event.
Nice. Sounds like you had a good time.
I did.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Mhm.
Anyways, so that's Taiwan. Would you go back?
Would I
There's a
go
question.
back?
Yeah.
So see, for me, I need to get a visa to go there. If I did not,
Okay, so that's
yeah, if I did not have to do that, I probably would, but probably visit different cities. I mean, China was great and all, but like there didn't seem like there's much to do there other than see some cultural stuff.
I imagine not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we all wanted to
Well,
go
speaking of
to Taipei and didn't get a chance.
yeah, speaking of major cultural events, well, this is going to be an excellent transition, by the way.
Totally.
Halloween's coming up soon. I know it's
Yeah.
like the Halloween weekend.
Mhm.
Personally, I haven't been doing anything, but have you guys been out and about doing your Halloween stuff?
Nope.
So I actually had a Halloween event yesterday.
No.
Actually, my school, they bought out a club to have just a uni party, and it was exhausting. But it was really fun. But like, the I'm usually not a loud noise, like loud music kind of guy, and I
Okay.
was you know.
Yes.
Are we talking like costumes, or is this like
We're talking
chill and hang
full
out?
costumes and club.
Oh, okay,
Cool.
cool.
Was
In
it?
a club with like like loud ass music, live music as well.
Was it karaoke?
I mean, people definitely stepped onto the stage to take the microphone from the singer.
Like there was a singer and people stepped up and just took the mic.
I think that they were like, I think the singer was encouraging it to just like to have more audience like audience
Participation?
participation, but like
Yeah.
I felt very awkward like standing next to them.
I was literally just about to ask if there's video on the internet of you on the stage, because
Nah,
I feel
nah.
like no. Okay, shame. We'll have to run track that down and post it on the socials. Don't worry, we got it. We got it.
Toads.
That footage it will be leaked at some point.
No.
Totally.
But yeah, what kind of costumes did you guys have? Because I'm like
So
very
we
curious.
we had people dressed up and like like people like those mascot costumes, right? Like the giant ones where
Yeah.
like somebody like a pair of guys made like giant toilet paper mascots
Okay.
and like just came to the thing as like giant toilet paper rolls, and it was beautiful.
That's
was a
certainly
guy-
unique.
Yeah, there was a guy in a dinosaur costume, which of course always a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
was
have that.
dressed up like a Ronin.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
You didn't bring a
But,
real sword, did you?
I brought an umbrella
Oh, okay, that's fine.
with like the sword hilt because
Yeah.
I knew they weren't gonna let me in with an actual sword.
But you thought about bringing an actual sword.
I thought about bringing a plastic sword, but
Okay.
I was like, I think this is gonna be dangerous with drunk people around.
let's just rewind real quick. Tarun, what kind of clubs are you going to where they let you bring an actual sword?
Gun has real swords.
I do have.
Yeah, I know, but like,
swords.
at what point would you like bring that to a club though?
I mean, it's a costume party, and the security in Thailand, they don't really check.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually fair.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, they actually
Fair
did
point.
check this time for once.
Okay, that's
they were
actually
bro, they were actually gonna ask me to keep my umbrella outside, and I'm just like, bro, I brought this for the costume. Why would I bring it outside?
Probably thought, oh, it's a hassle. It's like putting your bag away, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, Tarun, I know you lived in the US for a bit, So Halloween, like, have you ever dressed up? Because I know I've never dressed up for
No, no,
Halloween for anything.
I didn't dress up in the U.S. either. Have I been to?
You didn't bother.
I didn't. I'm trying to think if I did. No, I think the last time I actually dressed up for Halloween was in 2015.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
When you guys graduated for the last week of
It's
school,
been
right?
a,
Yeah, graduation year, but of course
Mm-hmm.
different party.
Mm.
yeah. Okay. Oh, I remember that. That was fun. I remember doing that. Yeah. It's the last time I dressed up. It's like, lucky, because you know what you do. My go-to Halloween costume is going to be the ghost, because literally I like can't be asked. Just have like a bed sheet, with, like you just draw on the eyes with like Sharpie. Yeah,
So I was
kind of
like
covers it. It's the bare minimum.
I was like a bigger Batman fan back then, so I had this book I bought for Batman, and with the book came a Joker mask. And then it just so happens Halloween was coming up, so I just wore the Joker mask with like a hoodie, and that's it. Like it was low effort, but I was like, it worked. People like the
If
mask.
it works, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
like I like honestly I just like costumes. I used to cosplay, but like yeah.
I've never cosplayed.
That always impresses me. Like some people put so much effort into it. I'm always like so impressed by
I
it.
I was like the mid effort one. Like it's not like a low effort one, but like also I'm not like doing crazy shit.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
some people, it's like crazy.
Yeah,
It is
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
cosplay is cool and all, but like I can't ever do it. But
Weirdly enough, I feel like out of the three of us, I feel like you would be most into it.
me,
Yeah.
no
Like
way.
100%. Because, you know, no one's. I don't know how many people in the chat have met Tyrion in real life, but I think it's like you're most low key. You're kind of like. You're kind of chill. You got a kind of chill vibe. And I feel like when you look past that kind of like. That sort of vibe, that sort of facade, you'd be
Facade.
like. Yeah, you'd be like. You'd be like secretly super passionate about cosplay in like, the background.
Oh my god.
You know. You just like you come around to my house for a drink and you know we can just chill out, whatever. You come around, it's like there's that wardrobe in the corner and it's just like locked.
Yes.
So, like the most effort I put into wearing an accurate costume was when we went to Dreambox, like to get a rent-a costume for senior year. I think you guys were like clone troopers and I was Darth Vader or something.
From Star Wars, yes.
I doubt I was involved there.
No. Different year.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I
Anyways.
didn't. No, I didn't. I'm not into it.
Yeah. I feel like I think everyone has like a deep dark secret. I think cosplay is probably Tyron's.
I don't know if it's
I mean,
a dark secret.
I don't know if it's a dark secret. It's usually pretty public.
Yeah. It's pretty public, I'd say. No?
It's probably something weird. Like, let's be honest.
You think I would cosplay as something weird?
Yeah.
Like what?
This guy.
I don't know.
What do you expect
know.
me to cosplay as? That would be weird.
Pick in a fight with Tarun.
Anyways, and it's so weird because I know Halloween's like coming on a weekday this year,
It's
which is so
Tuesday.
weird.
Mm.
Yeah, anyways. So this is supposed to be a podcast about games. I think we've maybe gotten a little off track. Anyways, so moving on to the games. It's been a really, really, really busy month. So I know I've been playing quite a bit of Cyberpunk lately, and I know you guys have as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know I kind of want to kick off with Torrent because I know you are playing it for the first time, kind of.
Well, third time technically. First time was PS4 era, really broken.
Yeah.
And I did a Nomad run, and then I refunded the game because it was too broken to play on PS4 Pro. And then second time I played it earlier this year, Nomad run again, and I got pretty far actually, but Phantom Liberty came out and the new updates came out with it, which changes like the game, and I'm like, oh god, so I just had to start a new run. But this time I started with Street Rat, so I'm still in the middle of it. I still haven't gone to talk to Takamura, so I'm at that stage because I kept doing all the side stuff. Yeah, so I'm kind of in that phase of the game right now. So I haven't even touched Phantom Liberty yet. But the new changes are nice, you know, they kind of make it easier to get through the game, I'd say. And I've been having a bit more fun with it than before. So it's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
The update has been good, honestly,
The update
because
has been good for sure.
Yeah, because I had the Phantom Liberty, but I think low-key the best thing about it was the update that actually came with it, not the expansion.
That's what I heard
'Cause
from
it's good
Scale Up
stuff, yeah.
too.
Yeah, I mean, it is something
Yeah,
that resonated
I
with me
haven't
when I heard
actually
that. So.
done Phantom Liberty, but like I've played a decent chunk of the game at this point. I've spent like I don't know how many hours in the past like few weeks. Let me check.
It's a very big game, to
Yeah,
be honest. There's a lot.
I think I've played like 30 hours in the past few weeks. Yeah, it's honestly pretty good.
Yeah. The thing about, I don't know, you guys don't need me to sell you Phantom Liberty, right?
No, I already bought
I already
I
had
don't need
it.
to like pitch it to
I
you.
already bought it.
No. Like
I played it like a month ago.
The thing is for me, like I feel like I like all the changes, but Lies of P came out and then I that hooked me more.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much been the kind of story for me as well, because literally, Cyberpunk, I know there's a whole story out there about how it's like on the redemption arc, and it's like, oh, the game's actually good now, which it is.
It is. It
But
absolutely is.
Yeah, but then I think I had the same as you guys, where the Cyberpunk playthrough has just been interrupted by other games coming out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same things happened to me. Oh, actually, yeah. I actually did not mention this here. I forgot to, but I did play Assassin's Creed Mirage, which halted my Cyberpunk playthrough.
Must be the most disappointing interruption, huh?
Yeah, I was about to ask, was that worth it?
There's
Was that
a
worth
reason
it?
I forgot to include it in this list of ours.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning a bit about it, and I was like, oh, that must be the disappointing part.
The thing is, it's a good game, all right? I'm not gonna say it's a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's a good game.
Okay.
It's just really underwhelming, I guess, because it does do what it advertised to do. It goes back to how it used to be, the originals, whatever, right? But it goes back a bit too far.
Okay.
It literally
It's a bit too classic, huh?
Yeah, they took Assassin's Creed 1, basically the base mechanics of that, and just reintroduced it again. But everyone's like,
oof.
But I'm like, Gun, I know you used to be an Assassin's Creed fan, so
Dude, I was such a big Assassin's Creed fan in AC 1 and 2.
Yeah, so I know the gameplay. You know, no one really had a complaint about the gameplay up until Origins, I believe, because it completely overhauled it pretty much.
Origins is which one again?
The Egypt.
It's the ancient Egypt one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Egypt. But you know, when people say, if Ubisoft are listening, when people say they want the classic Assassin's Creed back, they're not talking about Assassin's Creed 1. They're talking about just continue what you were doing at Unity. You know, Assassin's Creed Unity probably had the best gameplay out of all the Assassin's Creed. And maybe Syndicate too, because they introduced a cool zipline mechanic in there too, which is kind of nice. But yeah, like just build off that. Why go back to AC1 and make your field game so dated?
Yeah,
I feel like it must be so interesting though, right? Because you went literally from Cyberpunk, interrupted by obviously like AC Mirage, because I know you wanted to play it. It was like pretty. I feel like you weren't super hyped for it, but you were hyped for it.
I was hyped for it. I did want to play it. Yeah. Because, and to be fair, when I first started the game, I was like, yes, you know, this is fun. Like, it's not like Valhalla or something, which is great. But it's great. It's better than Valhalla. For sure.
Yeah, like I remember like mentioning to you that like Lies of P didn't hook me at first, but then it suddenly just hooked me really hard, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm having the opposite of experience with him."
I was hooked from the get-go. I was fan of the idea. I was like, "Yes, they're bringing it back," and then like the more I played, oh, okay, I think they went too far back. Oh no.
Right.
But no.
Okay, so there's this game that's coming out that you're really hyped for, like obviously AC Mirage,
Mhm.
and obviously you're playing Cyberpunk at the same time. You go to AC Mirage, that sort of interrupts your Cyberpunk playthrough,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
And you're at the point where Mirage isn't actually, it's underwhelming, like you said. It's
Yeah.
not as good as you want it to be.
Yeah.
So, do you then go back to Cyberpunk, or did you like,
No, so
you know,
I went to Starfield.
oh boy, I feel like that's okay. I'm
No.
pretty sure, like, we're gonna talk about Starfield at
Yeah,
some
we're
point.
gonna be
Yeah.
talking about Starfield.
We're gonna talk about Starfield at some point, but
Yeah, I
that's
didn't.
a whole nother like transition. I
Yeah.
feel
I
like.
mean, I already got
Mhm.
about 20 hours on the game. I think a little, maybe 18 hours in Cyberpunk, in over the past month. So
Mhm.
yeah, but I thought I would try to give Starfield a shot. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, guys, you definitely do need to play Phantom Liberty. If you haven't and you enjoyed Cyberpunk, I feel like Phantom Liberty you need to play it
I definitely
because
will
essentially,
play
yeah.
Phantom Liberty. Like I just need a good window to get back into it, honestly. Because
Oh,
like
100%. Yeah,
mhm.
but
Yeah.
the content in that, it's honestly the best content Cyberpunk has to offer. I feel like because you know
Okay.
everything about the base game is good. You know, it has all those like missions where it's like amazing set pieces. You know, it's like graphics, gameplay, all that comes together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a lot of it in Phantom Liberty, and
Okay.
it's really really quite cool. If you're into like Bond, Mission Impossible, that kind of stuff, it's basically that but Cyberpunk.
Oh.
I feel like my character does not fit the vibe half the missions in the game want me to have. Like because the game is like you should stealth this, and I just walk into the front door and just shotgun people in the face.
I mean,
It's interesting because like Cyberpunk, the only reason why I do stealth in Cyberpunk is for role playing reasons. I feel
Hmm.
like, oh, I have it in my head, but like when I play V, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm just
yeah.
gonna do this quietly because I don't want it to be like super like major effort. I just want to get in, get out, do an efficient
Mm,
job. That's kind of how like I headcanon that. So that's the reason why I do it. But yeah,
Hmm.
stealth is useless from like a gameplay perspective because it's just easier
I
in
I
do
that to do
I do
it.
actually think stealth is good if you play your cards right.
for the first time I managed to stealth out the heist. You know when you do the heist
Hmm.
with Jackie,
Oh yeah,
and you have to
yeah,
escape the tower after everything goes wrong, right?
yeah,
The who is
yeah.
it? Someone dies. I forget that guy's name. It starts with an S. Uh,
Oh
uh,
yeah, the head of the
Yeah,
Arasaka
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Corporation.
Saburo
Yeah, yeah.
Arasaka.
yeah. And then you have to escape that
Oh, spoilers
hotel.
by the way, but like the game is 3 years old. I mean,
It's three
Yeah,
years
I
old.
mean it's 3 years old.
yeah,
Anyway, but yeah, I got past that fully stealth for the first time. So that was kind of nice.
but you get what I
I
mean, right?
went out
Because
guns
sometimes
blazing.
it just feels, yeah. But you know what I mean, right? When you do that bit stealth, just like stealth, it feels good because it
Mhm.
feels like, oh, from a role playing perspective, this is good. But like from a gameplay perspective, it's just like,
Oh,
okay,
I feel like it would
yeah.
actually be pretty good on hard playthrough, honestly, because hard difficulty enemies are really spongy,
mm,
and like stealth kill is one shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
because because I've been playing on hard, right, and
yeah.
like everything feels so goddamn spongy, dude.
I mean, before I didn't stealth because I didn't even think about the option. I just like I need to get out of here because everything's going wrong. That was always my mentality. This was
Mhm.
like the first time where I was like, oh, I can probably stealth this, huh? So and I did it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's a shame you guys haven't played Phantom Liberty because I'm really thinking like because I need to discuss Idris Elba with someone
I
because
would
he's
like
in
to
it.
get to it, but yeah, there's other games in the way
Yeah,
right now,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
work stuff.
honestly, like I might get in back into Cyberpunk soon. Like I finished Liza P. Like I'll talk about it later, of course, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I finished Liza P already.
Hmm.
Putting Fate Samurai Remnant on hold, and I'll mention why later.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, other than that, I don't know what other games I'm currently playing, but I've been doing some like character model stuff. Like I was streaming ranking Tellurian's model before
Hmm.
Torrent's model. I'm just gonna
Yes.
keep going, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Cyberpunk. good choice to go back to. I feel
Mhm.
like because there is a new ending. I'm not going to
Oh,
spoil what it
nice.
is, but I feel like I need to talk to people about this because I have thoughts. And
Okay.
like honestly, you guys are like my gaming community, so I need to be like, what did you guys think? Like, did you guys pick that? Like, is it good ending? Is it bad ending? You know, got to be like that. So you guys finish the game, and
Yeah,
we'll be having
Just
that.
give us a few months.
yeah. A few
Yeah,
months
yeah.
will do it.
I mean, honestly, I don't blame you. This October has been insane.
Dude, like my time has died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine too. Hopefully it clears up soon enough.
I really hope so, dude.
yeah. Well, anyway, speaking of RPGs, Starfield. Who's been playing Starfield?
So
I know
I
I have.
I finished it a while back, but yeah, I like it.
I
Like I
s-
think it
When
has
you say
issues.
finish it, did you
Hmm?
mean when you meant finish it? Did you mean like finish the main story, like finish
New game
everything?
5+5 cycle.
plus
Oh, okay,
five.
fair enough. Yeah,
Oh my
plus five.
Yes,
How? Oh my god.
it's really fast the second, third, fourth time around. I wanted
Uh,
I wanted the armor that they give you at the beginning of New Game Plus 5.
oh my god. Yeah, I just started it. I think hold on, I'm gonna check how many hours I have in it because I only started it. I played it a few times, but I didn't progress much on it.
Hmm.
I
Um,
think this is an issue that I had with it, which is that the first 8 hours of the game
It's
suck.
fucking garbage. Like
It
it's
is
the
terrible.
slowest start that like Bethesda has ever made.
mm,
And that's saying something, honestly,
Like
because
fucking Oblivion was slow. Fucking Skyrim was slow. This is another level of like boring. Like,
uh,
hey, you're a miner. Go like shoot some rocks and shit. And it's like, bro, are you fucking joking?
how do you check hours on Game Pass?
I don't know how to check
so if
hours
you
on
go to
Game
your
Pass.
Xbox, if you go to the game achievements or something, you should be able to actually list it at the
Achievements.
top.
Now, where's
Yeah.
achievements?
I don't know. You're just trying to navigate the Xbox app. You're going to be here for like another week.
Oh my
So
god, where the fuck? All right, well, I'll
yeah,
find it when I do. But no, I got into it. My number might be a bit bloated because sometimes I leave it idle quite long. But yeah,
yeah.
I haven't gone to that part where it finally hooks you. But yeah, so far I'm just trying to make my way through it. I did choose the trait to have parents, so that was interesting.
Oh, kid
Hmm.
stuff.
I met the parents. Yeah, good stuff. I met the parents. They seem really nice folk. And then
Apparently, that's one of the best traits in the game.
Yeah, because it gives you free stuff, basically.
yeah, but you do have to like send a certain amount of money every month, which is not much at all, really.
It's
Mhm.
capped, isn't it? Though.
It is capped,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like 4,000 a month or something like that.
Is it?
I
I
think
thought it was
it's like a
literally only
percent.
200.
I think it's like a percentage of your money. But
Mm,
like it's capped to how like there's a like a upper limit cap.
is an upper limit
Thing.
cap. Okay. It says 6 hours. I have Starfield, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure if
Yes, you're like 2 hours away from the game actually being good.
maybe a bit more
Which is
because again,
incredible.
I leave it idle. I leave my games
Oh, yeah,
idle too
maybe.
much.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
Honestly,
yeah,
like
I got.
for me,
Yeah.
I like Starfield a lot as it is, but I'm actually more excited for when mods drop.
Oh yeah,
For when they actually drop Creation Kit.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, the thing about Starfield is like the first 8 hours suck, and I managed after that. Like I was starting to get into it, and I was playing quite a bit. And surprise, surprise, some of the quests are actually really good. Like your
Mhm.
companions, they actually have interesting stories. That's a surprise. Like, whoa, where did that come from? Skyrim didn't have that,
Mhm.
as far as I can remember. So that's kind of interesting. Like, oh, all these people you're meeting, they actually have an interesting story to tell.
Have
So
you
that was
played
nice.
Fallout 4?
I
I
have, and I have mixed
played.
feelings about that game.
Did you do this companion side quests? Because I feel like I liked the companion side quests more in Fallout than in or 4 than in
Oh no, I
Starfield.
can see that. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
But I do think like Starfield does it fine, but I liked Fallout 4's once more.
I have
Yeah.
nothing to compare it with right now because I haven't done any companion side quests yet. However, the ones in Outer Wilds were really good.
The Outer Wilds was really good. Like I think Outer Wilds wins in terms of writing by far, honestly.
Sorry, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds, you mean?
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah, Worlds. Sorry,
Worlds.
yeah.
My bad.
I do feel like the format of the game, but like of Outer Worlds is quite similar to Starfield, but like Starfield uses a lot of like
I mean,
procedurally generated shit.
they got the devs back, right? It was this Obsidian devs.
Did they?
I mean,
they?
Obsidian. Well, I don't know if those devs worked on Starfield, but it is funny to see that Obsidian made Fallout in space basically with Outer Worlds. This was when they were not part of Bethesda. This is after they had moved on from them, right?
Not part of Xbox, you mean?
Not part of Xbox, sorry. And then
Yeah.
after Outer Worlds came out, they're like, okay, we're buying you back. It got bought back, and then they worked on. But that's also around the time they started working on Starfield, I believe, or not started. But I
Yeah.
think they were
Yeah.
already working on it. So I assume they got involved at least
hmm
because
I mean, the
think-
thing is, though, the thing is about Starfield, it's like, it's. If you ask me what I think about it, like in the first 8 hours, I would tell you it's like the worst. It's bad. After that, I would actually say, I've become a lot more positive on the game. It is. I can tell there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stories out there. It's just that the game insists on making it as difficult as possible to find all that.
yeah,
It's
for sure.
just
I agree.
It's so. It's. You can tell, and it's kind of frustrating to me. You can tell there's actually like a ton of good content in the game. It's just that
The thing
they
is,
insist on making it so like difficult to access. There's like loading screens. There's like you have to go to all these different places, and it's just like.
so my
oh, wow.
recommendation actually would to not be to be would be to not actually do like the board side quests. Like those are randomly generated and
Yeah.
will take you to like repetitive places
Yeah,
because they're
they're
pre-made.
like Radiant. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like radiant quests. But
yeah,
if you do like actual quests and like they're pretty good
yeah.
and like they'll take you to new
They-
places and like you'll run into randomly like the random events that are actually like interesting.
Because I personally done I've done like the Freestar Ranger quest line, and I've done the United Colonies one as well. And I
The
thought those were
United
really good.
Colonies one was the best one.
Yeah, I was thought, oh, these are really good. Like, I mean, actually, like this is actually really really cool. Like in terms of story content.
Yeah,
it's actually
honestly,
pretty good.
honestly, I was actually like genuinely floored by the United Colonies one though.
It is actually like really interesting. It's like
Yeah.
actually there's an actual story
Like-
here. Like what?
Like I went in expecting like the usual, like bullshit, go from X to Y, kill shit,
yeah,
whatever.
100%.
And then like it hits you with like an actual like well thought out story, and then you're like, what?
Yeah, it's like whoa, things happen. That's surprising. Like wow.
Yeah, and like that
Interesting.
segment with the in the abandoned compound board, that was fucking cool.
Yeah. It is like there's actually like see this is what I'm talking about, but like when you're outside that, like when you're just like fast traveling, you're like trying
Yeah,
to on your
like
spaceship, that is
there's not that much good travel like exploration in this game, surprisingly, considering it's
considering
like,
what the game is about, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. But you know how it is with Bethesda games, you have to wait like 3 years for those modders to get to work. You know, there was
No,
that
dude,
guy in
you wait for
yeah.
them to release Creation Kit, and then you wait
Yeah.
1 year, and then everything's good again.
Yeah, because you know there was that guy who did there's this mod for Skyrim, I don't know if you guys know, where it basically just removes all of the loading screens between like towns and like the just the
Yeah.
rest of the world.
I don't know how
So
they
you just open, like-
implement that, honestly, though. In
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm
Starfield.
just waiting for that guy to get his hands on it because I'm just like, there's too many loading screens in this, man. There's like,
What is
going on?
That was one
Too
thing
much.
I got annoyed with very quickly. Like, there's a loading screen to go through a door. I'm like, oh my god, why is this a thing?
It's this for that one. It's just because they use the same system as Fallout and the Skyrim. That's the word. Like it's
oh,
it's
100%.
yeah.
You can
Like,
literally
it's the
tell
s-
when you click on a door, the animation is like the same.
Mhm.
You're like, oh wow,
it's
fantastic.
it's the same engine. It's the creation engine, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like it's like an updated version of the engine, which is fair. Like
Yeah.
it's fine that you're using the same engine,
Mhm.
but like some of the things just this point in game dev feels very like outdated.
I mean, it was a project in development for a long time, so I guess
I know.
move it. But I feel like it's something they can do
Mhm.
to like make it so you don't have to load. But I don't know how
Mhm.
big they're,
Yeah.
how they manage the memory and all that. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's a good game, but I don't have like many major issues with it. It's like a ton of little issues that really
Yeah.
annoy me.
So like
overall.
for me,
So,
Starfield is good in my opinion, but if I were to give it a number score, it would be like a 7.
oh, 100%. That's exactly where I'm at. Like, if you ask me to put a number on this, it'd be like a 7.
mm,
Like, it is the
it's
7 out of 10, 7 out of 10 game.
it's like the most mid game with the highest potential.
Oh, 100%.
game
There's
with
so many bits of it.
potential.
Like, wow, this
Like,
kind of vibe you guys have created is impeccable. Like, I
like
love it.
it's like so much of it is good, but like it's got like a lot of little issues.
Yeah. Because I like the design of it. I love the design of it. Like, this whole
Dude,
idea.
the
And they're like,
shipbuilding is so good.
exactly. This is just like, it's exactly that, right? Because they were inspired by like NASA and that kind of aesthetic, and I
Mm-hmm.
love that. And they've done that really well, I feel like.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And the ship, like you said, the shipbuilding is really good. But then, like, Starfield is like, for me, like the shipbuilding is good. You build a ship, but then you go in the ship, and they're like, for some reason, the interior is all completely like fucked up. Like the ladders and the positioning of ladders inside your ship to get to different like modules. That's completely
Yeah,
fucked.
that bothers me a bit. So I actually I found a way around it actually.
Is there effects? Please tell me there's effects. I'm just like,
So it's a bit of a dumb fix though.
right.
I use like the cosmetic pieces to like block off places I don't like. So there's only one like one part touching the next one, the one that you're
Yeah.
like where you want the ladder. So
Uh-huh.
like that's the only place the ladder can go.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's a pretty dumb way, but that's how I did it.
Fair.
Yeah. So yeah, overall good game. Turon, you need to put 3 more hours into it, and I swear it gets good.
I know, but
It does, I swear.
But I also want to finish Cyberpunk, so I don't know where I should put my
Honestly,
time.
I think you'd like Cyberpunk more. Like I said this before. Like I think
we
you'd like
both said this.
Cyberpunk more.
We both said this, and he was like, "I'm gonna go play Starfield." I'm like,
Yeah, and then I did, and then after Starfield, I went back to Cyberpunk. I was like, I'm having a lot more fun with.
because you
Cyberpunk.
regretted your decision. Exactly.
Yeah, because like the thing is, I think Cyberpunk is more like they've had time to fix a lot of their issues.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think Starfield in like 3 years, because mods will be fine. It will be way better.
Yeah, but the
Like
thing
it's gonna turn
is-
from like a 7 to like a 9 out of 10 for me once mods come out.
You see,
It'll be good.
I never had an issue with story on Cyberpunk. At Starfield, I feel like it's still like kind of easing you in a bit, or
I mean, the stories like the stories that are good in Starfield are not the main story.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
what
much.
I heard too. Yeah, I think who is it, Phil Spencer, or I think it was Phil Spencer who said it, right?
I've also mentioned this to you.
Yeah, you mentioned this as well. Like they said this before the gaming came out. Oh yeah, the game only really gets good after the main story. And then I remember all the comments are like, "Huh? You want us to play through the entire game and then it gets good?"
So the story is not the end
No,
of these.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
without
yeah.
spoiling.
I
Yeah.
heard that, but I don't know anything else about it. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's not dive into that.
Yeah, we'll not. We'll not.
Can we just also, I don't know, Turon, I don't know if you reached this bit. You haven't recruited many companions yet, I assume.
I only recruited
like-
a fan.
Oh,
he
you
got
have that
the
one as well,
adoring
yeah.
fan.
Yeah, I got
The
the
adoring
adoring
fan,
fan.
yeah.
He's hilarious.
Perfect.
It's funny that you can shoot
I
him in
mean,
the back. Though.
He's from Oblivion, you know.
I know. Yeah.
I love it.
He's great.
Yeah. But I was literally going to mention, like, the Starfield for me is like symbolic. Well, there's one encounter in the game that's very symbolic of Starfield as a whole for me, which is that you can recruit a companion like Sam. I don't know if you met Sam yet.
Mhm.
No.
Sam is like relatively early, right?
Yeah, Sam Coe.
Yeah.
Kind of early. Anyways, long story short, he has a daughter, and Cora, I think her name is. And you
Bro,
can
her
basically-
fucking dialogue makes me laugh.
it's kind of just like, and the thing is, right, Cora will ask you for like, she tells you like, oh, I read a lot of books, and you can find books out in the room. You can't actually give them to her, no matter how much she asks for them. And it's just like that encounter is just so symbolic of Starfield. Being like, there's this gap between, you know.
Okay, I looked
That.
up Sam Coe. I have not met this person yet. I'm still in
He's
the
the cowboy.
hunt.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
fun. It's
Yeah,
great.
I looked him
It's
up,
great.
but I haven't met him yet.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, it does get good eventually, I swear.
Hmm.
I believe.
But yeah.
I believe.
One of my biggest issues though is they lock so many like good mechanics behind like tier 4, tier 5 fucking
Oh
skills.
god, the perks, the skills,
Like
please.
the outpost building, the fucking like number of crewmates you can have. Like bro, I just want to have a fully manned 8-person ship. Is that too much to ask?
Yes.
And like
my
I want
God.
like my settlement to have more than like 3 people walking around.
They need to get that guy who did the Fallout settlements mod.
Yeah, King Gath. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
Like he actually tweeted out was like sim outposts question mark.
It's like, you
I mean,
guys
like,
didn't
yes,
use
please.
it?
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for him to get his hands on the creation kit. Like
Yeah.
because they already got Eleonora in on Starfield, so like officially. So like I don't see why they wouldn't bring King Gath in, considering how expansive Sim Settlements is for Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about skills though that is it's one of the major things that annoys me in that game because it's just like
Yeah,
the thing I want to mod weapons like and mod armor. And you need like the top level perks to start like to really
actually
get the
like
good mods, right?
mhm.
So I managed to get. I managed to like. I was just like, okay, I want to do this. So I started plugging like points into that, and I was like trying to like research the freaking mod research project or whatever it is.
Oh
right?
dude, mod
And then it
research
just
is
there's
stupid
like
though.
you have to do that, and then like there's some. I was like, okay, so I've got a top tier like weapon mod skill, whatever it is, right? So I should be able to
Yeah.
do all the mod research projects. But then you go into it, and it's
And
like
it's like part
you
of a
can't
different
do it
skill.
because yeah, it's part of like a different skill. It's like special projects which you need to invest like 12 points into like science or something overall. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what?
Yeah, like I
Like,
I feel like I wouldn't have such a big issue with it if they weren't locked behind like 8 wasted points, 12 wasted points,
Yeah.
whatever. Like if
Yeah.
all the skills were actually like I feel like if they limit it to like X levels in anything,
yeah,
like that would be fine. But like if you went all in on outposts like me and then you find out, oh, you can't actually have more than 2 people without charisma skills, and it's like, so I have to like pivot my whole build.
yeah. It is very strange.
Can
I
you
can totally
refund-
understand what you're in.
Can you
Well,
refund
you're
your
just like,
skill points?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No, I don't think you can.
That sucked even more. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you basically like realistically you're not gonna have a like clear idea going in, but like you're going to want to have a good idea going in from the start.
I guess it's good to know that at least doing a new game plus is not very taxing or anything.
It's not like you can finish a new game plus cycle in an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Like if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Like the first time it took me like 5 hours in New Game Plus 1, and then New Game Plus 2 it was super fast. New Game Plus 3 was super fast.
Okay.
yeah. So one final question before we move on: what do you guys think of the new persuasion system? Do we like it?
I still
I
don't
like
entirely
the
get it.
concept. I like the concept, but I don't like the execution.
I still don't
That's exactly
understand
where I'm at.
how it works because I'm still getting into it.
Yeah.
So how does it
So
work?
the whole idea is like you have to. So basically, it's like a mini game, right? Pretty much. So you have to select different options and different dialogue options. They have like different sort of risks, right? And to sort of persuade a character, you kind of have to get like a certain amount of points, right, for it to succeed. So like, for example, you have like a +5. You give you 5 points, right? Dialogue option, but it's also like really aggressive, right? And it has like a lower chance of succeeding, if you like. Yeah. And you have like a certain amount of attempts to kind of do that.
Wait, so how do you know how many points you should go for? or is it based on?
No, it'll tell you. It'll
It'll
tell
tell
you
you,
on the
yeah.
side. So you need like 6 points to convince this person or something.
But
and you
if
have like
you-
3.
But if you go too high, then it could fail you.
No,
No, it won't fail you.
Wait, what? So why not just always pick the big points? Like, what's
it's
stopping
like high.
Because they have
It can
lower chance
fail.
of actually succeeding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
can
can fail.
fail.
Yeah.
you? Oh,
Yeah,
so it's still a
Yeah.
bit of RNG.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Oh, that's a
Like,
little...
I don't really physically. Is it like percentage based or something? I have literally no idea how.
But
it's pretty similar to the Oblivion persuasion system, where like you have you have coercion, you have like charm, you have like you have like that circle, and like you just pick them in like a specific order to like convince people. But like here, it's like more options rather than just those 4.
And then do you get to... There's like multiple times they make you pick, right, to do one persuasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is it
So you need to
always,
pick like multiple dialogue options.
Is it always the same amount of times, or it changes?
No, I think it's different. I think
Depends
it's
on
different.
what
Yeah,
you're
it depends
trying
on
to
who you're
convince.
trying
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Oh, that's a little... I don't know how I feel about that. Because what if you're like, okay, I'm going to do 1 point now, and then maybe I'll do +3 next, but then it turns out you only had that one chance. Like, so, hypothetically. Then it's kind of like...
No, it'll tell you how many attempts you have. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah.
It'll tell you
does?
how many attempts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if like regardless of how many points you're at, if you succeed the last roll, then you succeed.
Okay. It is a
Cool
little
concept, but I don't know how I feel about it at the moment. The way they
Mhm.
implemented it.
The
It's
fact
just like,
that there's RNG involved in it, I don't know how I feel about it either.
It's RNG with it's like beat Baldur's Gate dice rolling, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
guess
same.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's just that you have to do multiple rolls.
Multiple rolls. Like fail, succeed, or fail,
Yeah,
succeed.
I mean, you could fail, succeed, and actually succeed. Honestly.
Okay.
Yes.
See, the way I've been doing it, because I've had to do it a few times. I succeeded all of them. Well, not all of them. Like I had some failures in the middle, but in the end, I succeeded.
hmm
And every time I was like, "How did that work?" Like, how?
Yeah.
But now I
If the last one
understand.
succeeds, it succeeds. Yeah.
Now I understand how it works. Okay, I was a little confused on the system because I didn't know what the numbers really meant.
don't worry, that whole game is confusing. I feel like it doesn't explain itself very well.
I mean, the UI
It's
is
a
kind of
Bro.
a mess right now, so
I mean, but that's just Bethesda.
Yeah.
I know, but I hate it still. It does
I
not
get
excuse them.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Anyways, let's pivot away from Xbox and to PlayStation because I know Spider-Man 2 came out. I've been playing it. Darren's been playing it.
We both
Ben,
finished
have you
it.
been? Ben, have you been playing?
I have not touched my PS4 5.
Okay, so we are kind of limited in how much we can geek out.
It's
about
okay.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to run to the bathroom though, actually, because I think it's a good time since I can't add to the conversation.
Okay, but the
Okay.
spoilers?
I mean, I don't know if you want to discuss that much, but like,
Probably not. It's only been a week, right, since it's been out.
has it only been a week? Shit.
It came out on the 20th.
Okay, so just over a week.
Just over a week, yeah. So I guess
Okay, so maybe
we're not spoiler free yet. Usually the rule is 2 weeks, I believe. So, I don't know.
I mean, okay. Well, let me just say then, I think personally, it is a step above the first game in pretty much every aspect. I was very, very impressed.
Hell yes. I love
Everything about it is so much better.
Yeah.
And considering how good the first game is, that's quite something.
Mm-hmm. I will say, like, of course I had expectations as a fan, but I will say after playing Baldur's Gate 3, I was like, nothing's gonna beat this year. Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. Like, it's right. And then freaking this comes out and just blows my expectation, and it does more on top of that. And as a Spider-Man fan, you're like, oh my god, they went there. What? It's great.
It is very, very, very impressive, I feel like. It's like you get the game, it's like this very polished package. Everything in it doesn't feel like it's been bolted on. It's all like a part of the game. I'm talking side content, it's all very nicely integrated. All the collectibles, like minimal trouble getting them.
Yeah,
Great.
very minimal. I didn't have to hunt for them. They just kind of pop up.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, the collectibles are very organic, I guess.
easy to get,
Easy to
like
get.
most of the time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Some of them they make it very obvious where it is. Like I think one of the collectibles are spider bots, and they just kind of give like a spear visual, like a beacon. So it's very easy to
Yeah.
find them too, which is nice. You can just pick them up on the way.
Nice.
I think I was like very, very impressed by the game overall because of how well it uses the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because I know we talked about like Miles Morales, and that was good as well. I mean, in terms of how it used the PS5, but like this is on like another level, I feel like.
the opening. Oh, so good. The
I
opening.
don't want to spoil the intro for anyone who's not seen it, but like,
Yeah.
my god.
I don't know, Gun, do you know what the opening is? The game?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna
We're
say
not
anything.
gonna
I'm just
say
gonna leave
anything.
you to figure that out. My god.
It was so
Fair
good.
enough.
It was so good. Yeah, it's fun. And dude, the boss fights in this game. Oh, huge step up from the first.
I remember
Very,
you
very well.
mentioning that pairing's a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Hello,
It is.
Rosaire. Come here.
Hello, Rosaire. How you
Boys are
doing?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We the
Hello.
boys. Um.
We are discussing Spider-Man, so
Yes.
yes.
And it's a great fun. Boss fights, like we said, step up. Wanted to pop by before bed. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for popping by.
Thank you very much.
And
Please
have a good night.
fantastic time sleeping.
How's it so far?
How is it so far? We
far-
both finished, and we're basically just geeking out about it. Fantastic.
We have both
Fantastic game.
platinumed Spider-Man 2. Yes.
Meanwhile, me, I haven't started yet.
Game.
Well, this is part of why we're here. It's this happens every time after the stream. I see everyone's wish lists just sort of build up.
I
I see
mean,
everyone buying new games, so that's why we're here.
Gunn already said he's gonna get it anyway. He just hasn't.
Yeah.
I
I just don't have time, dude. Like,
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, it didn't seem like that long a game though. To be honest,
well,
it feels
Kina.
actually. Yeah.
if you just do the main story, you can get there pretty quickly.
Mhm.
I feel like they made the map bigger, but then it doesn't feel like.
I feel like I'm not gonna end up just doing main story if it's a Spider-Man.
Oh,
game,
you
just
definitely
because the
shouldn't. You definitely
traversal
shouldn't. Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah.
Kina busy doing something disgusting, socializing. Yes, that's absolutely
Ugh.
been the
Ooh.
large brunt of my time.
Imagine actual human contact.
Yikes.
Disgusting.
Yikes.
Bruh.
But the side content is great. Integrated also really well.
I feel like the main story is actually also really good. Like I was really
the main
enjoying what they put
story-
down. Yeah.
Main story is great.
Spider-Man, Venom, other characters who show up.
Yeah, Spider-Man's there, Venom's there, Miles is there, Spider-Man is there. Spider-Man and Spider-Man are there, to be clear.
Yes, both.
Yes, totally.
Yes.
Both of them.
I honestly like Venom being back just like makes me hype because like
Oh, they
My-
did him so well in this game. It's
His
like
design-
because I grew up with Spider-Man. Was it 3 that was that had Venom?
Yeah.
He had
Those three.
Venom.
Yeah, yeah.
Free and Sandman and
Ultimate
Yeah.
Spider-Man had
Goblin,
Venom.
Yeah, I grew up playing Spider-Man 3 like the game,
Oh, right.
and I was like, it was always hyped to wear the symbiote suit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you'll get that here. You'll get that here.
I still want to play Web of Shadows because apparently the Venom thing in there is also done really well and interestingly.
I remember having the game but never actually playing it.
I had the PSP version, I believe. And it was not good. I played the console version, PS2 version.
I mean, to me, it's sort of weird because, like, you know how Tobey Maguire had like Spider-Man, and that was that first film was really good, and then Spider-Man 2 came out, and that's the one everyone talks about because it's way better, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing here. I feel like first game's pretty good, but like now with Spider-Man 2, I feel like no one's going to talk about it anymore. It's so much better.
I mean, we had Spider-Man 1, we had Miles Morales, and now we have this. Also, with Spider-Man 1, we had the DLCs, which expanded on.
I didn't like those DLCs.
I liked the first and third one. The second one was definitely the weakest.
Yeah,
I
that whole
played the
package.
base game and then I didn't actually like open my PS4 again until, well, until God of War.
You didn't do
When
the
I got I picked the
DLCs
PS4.
for Spider-Man 1?
I wasn't even playing on my own PS5 or PS4 back then, so no.
Wow.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah. But
Often
anyway,
makes a rule.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 goes places like
Oh,
gameplay,
Okay.
story. It's very unexpected.
everywhere. Like, things happen, which as a Spider-Man fan, you're like, oh my god, geeking out and all that shit. It's great.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
man, and so many teasers for the next game as well. Love to see it.
Yeah, a
I'm
lot
very
of
hyped.
teases for things and some side things and things.
I love how y'all are trying to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, it is something you kind of have to. Even the intro, I'm trying to deliberately avoid because, like, it's one of those things where you have to kind of experience it yourself to understand before you can
Oh,
geek out.
also we gotta mention, I think this is, I might be wrong, but this is probably the first Spider-Man game with the web wings,
The web wings.
I think it
I
is.
the
Yeah,
gliders.
Is it the first one? I feel like I feel like I've seen it somewhere else, but like I don't remember if it's actually used in any like realistic capacity.
Realistic capacity.
Not realistic capacity, but like used in like any like meaningful capacity. Sorry, not realistic.
See, in video games, I don't know if they ever utilized it.
Yeah, that's why. Like I've definitely seen the wings, so like I know it's
yeah,
showed up somewhere.
Mm.
Because like I've basically only played the games
Cause see, in the comics,
and the movies, of course.
in the comics,
Yeah.
he does use it a lot. It's just every
Mhm.
adaptation we've had, we haven't seen them use it, like movie and video game, except the Tom Holland Spider-Man. He does use the web wings, the
Mm.
gliders. Yeah. So yeah, here it works really well, and the fact that the
Nice.
city is like covered with like wind currents and stuff, it's really fun to get around very quickly, too.
Nice.
controversial hot take perhaps. The web wings are too fast.
If you're in the
It's
wind
actually like,
tunnels,
yeah, if you're in the wind tunnels, it gets to a point where it's almost too difficult to control it because
really,
it's
I
too
haven't
fast.
had an issue
Yeah, I
with it.
found that.
I haven't had an issue
It's
with it.
fine because you have to upgrade. You can upgrade like the spider suit tech, so it's
Mhm.
easier to control. After that, it's
Mm.
fine. But like,
Mm.
oh god,
Yeah, there
Please,
was.
you just need speed. You don't need control.
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, if you kind of just leave him, if you just leave the Spider-Man in the wind tunnel, he'll just guide himself.
yeah.
Only for like the slight turns, not the sharp turns. You still need to control it a bit. But yeah,
But it's all very well integrated. I think they did like Peter and Miles, so
yeah.
they both have like their own sides of the story, and they did that really well. I feel like it's not too much.
Yeah.
You don't get too much Peter. You don't get too much Miles. It's like a good mix, and they're kind of like
Yeah.
their stories are
MJ,
kind of
there's
trying to get
still
MJ as well. Yeah,
there's still the MJ missions. But I would say,
but they made her really OP now, so it's like
yeah, they
fine.
made her very OP.
Yeah, they basically made her into like a stealth action hero.
Honestly,
So
sometimes her missions
yeah,
felt like Resident Evil to me. But not to it's not to comment on Resident Evil, it's more to just say this is kind of
comment on MJ.
comment on MJ. It's more
It's kind of
pulling from
broken
that.
because there are those MJ sections, and you're just sort of like in this game at least, you're sort of like, why is she worrying about this again? She's just like freaking
I mean,
destroy 10 guys. It's like,
there
okay,
is a bit of story that they do say, like
yeah, I know.
a bit like as to why she's able to be so capable now is because of her time in Symkaria. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, she still feels a bit OP. But you know what? The quote the dev, the director of the game, Brian, I forget his last
into
name,
her.
into her. He literally said, "Yeah, you know, MJ's OP. I don't give a shit."
I mean, yeah,
He just
yeah. I
wanted it.
mean,
He just. I mean, I get him though because I know a lot of people complained about the MJ sections in the last game, and it was
oh well, I
valid.
didn't really like them that much.
Yeah, it's valid because it was kind of slow and it's a bit of a hassle to get through.
I feel like they're fine on first playthrough, but like if you're doing a repeat playthrough, they're like the worst parts of the game.
In this, it's a lot easier to get through because she's so OP. So at least you can just kind of knock it out and just get through it real fast, which is nice. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, she's too OP." It's like, yeah, but if she wasn't, you'd be complaining more.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Shut
pretty
up.
much. Yeah.
But it's great. I like the MJ sections are more fun, I'd say, and they give a tiny bit of challenge to her stealth play, which is
Okay.
cool.
Not really.
Not really, still,
I mean,
but a tiny bit. Like the more you get into,
I mean, in
this,
the sense that
Mm.
you can get game over. That's like okay. I feel like you have to be doing something
Oh
really
yeah,
dumb to
she's
get
like
game over.
she gets hit once and then your game over.
So
But
just
like
play
you'd have to be
perfectly.
really, you have to be no, but you not even that. Like you have to be playing pretty badly to get that. I feel.
I mean, I played it on spectacular difficulty, so I think that's probably why I was getting one shot by her. But you could, they did show a mechanic where you could take a hit and then counter or something. Something like a counter, not really a counter, more like get
She
away.
can get shot with like tranquilizers or something, but if you duck, it eventually goes away.
Yeah, yeah,
You get hit too many times though, she'll get like knocked out.
yeah.
So
But yeah, the MJ segments are
yeah,
better. They're not they're not a
I don't
drag to
enjoy them
get
still.
through. I
I don't
mean,
enjoy them though.
but they're not a drag to get through,
Well,
as opposed to before
they're
where
less.
it's
I
really.
don't know if I agree with you there, but they're less of a drag.
I mean, remember in Spider-Man 1 we had that entire MJ section in Osborn's house, which was way too long.
Yeah, fair enough. Good.
Nothing like that here, which is good.
I mean, for the rest of the game, they nailed the Spider-Man feeling, which is that you're a hero, you're a superhero, but you're also like helping out your local
Yeah.
community. You're doing some nice side quests.
And then when you have the symbiote as Spider-Man, you actually feel like, you're fucking strong.
Yeah.
And it's not a
Punch.
spoiler to say it because their gameplay trailer literally shows the fucking you playing as the symbiote Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what's a Venom game without Spider-Man symbiote costume though?
Right?
Yeah, I'm really glad because you can actually get the black suit in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
I feel like they
Yeah.
knew they had to include that.
of course.
So they did.
To. They
So
did it.
points with that, guys. Well done.
Well
Well done.
done. Well done.
Didn't miss that. I like that.
Yeah. And they got the classic black suit too from like the cartoon and
The comic.
comics.
The comic. Yeah.
It's nice. It's a good.
Fantastic game. Would recommend if you have PlayStation 5. And although I will say it is still only the second best Spider-Man experience I've had this year.
Second best.
What's the
Is
best one?
across the Spider-Verse. Dude.
Oh, I
that
was
was
thinking
good.
of games.
I still haven't actually watched it.
And you call
Ooh,
yourself a
this man.
Spider-Man fan? Ugh.
Bro, I haven't watched a movie since like I don't fucking know how long.
Yeah, but now it's on streaming.
Is it?
Is it?
I didn't know
Yeah.
it was.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it? Let me check
It's
Netflix.
Is
been
it
a
on like
while.
Netflix?
It's been a while. No, I don't think it'll be on Netflix. It'll probably be on
Then what is it on?
Disney Hotstar, I think.
I mean, if it's on there, I'll check. But like,
I mean,
I haven't
didn't
opened Disney Hotstar since Kenobi because it disgusted me.
I mean, didn't they move all the Spider-Man stuff over to Disney Hotstar now?
I feel like it goes on Netflix first or something.
Oh, wait, is it? I always thought, because I've been telling people, I was like, oh, I don't think you'll find it on Netflix because it's gonna be considered Disney streaming.
Um,
I'm pretty sure I saw it on Disney.
I'll check it later, dude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, great game. Would recommend, but still not the best Spider-Man experience this year, just because it's how good Across the Spider-Verse is. So,
Fair enough, honestly.
so yeah, so yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything else you guys want to chat about Spider-Man?
I mean, I can't add anything
Yeah.
meaningful.
You can say how hyped you are after we hyped it up for.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
the same level of hype, dude. I'm hyped, but I'm also like waiting to like have time.
No, this means we have to talk about it more, Jordan. We have to get Gunn to like
I mean,
if we end the stream without him having bought the game, we're like,
you have to
no.
play it before the end of the year.
Yeah, good luck
Yes.
with that, bro.
It's not even a long game, so I think you could do it in 3 streams. at most.
That implies that I will have my PS5 updated and ready to actually like buy it.
It won't be much to update.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
know.
see. We'll see.
But yeah, if you're considering getting Disney Plus again, I can totally recommend some stuff on there that's actually worth subscribing for. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Plus. Good check. Yeah.
I mean,
Check
I
it
hear
out.
Andor
Anyways,
is good.
Yeah.
Andor is good.
Yeah, I just
I don't
haven't
know if we
touched
want to
any new
open
Star
the
Wars
whole.
since Kenobi.
Andor is good. I also watched Ahsoka. Ahsoka's actually really good. Well, it
I
takes a while
heard
to
that
get there,
as
but it's
well.
good.
Like I want to get back into it, but like I have such a bad taste from Kenobi that I just don't want to touch it.
Ahsoka only really works if you've seen Rebels, to be honest, because it's
I-
basically
I
Rebels
think
season
I need
5.
to actually watch Rebels because like I've seen the Clone Wars, but I haven't seen Rebels.
Rebels is good.
I know
It's
it's
actually
good.
good.
I haven't
Yeah.
had time to watch it. It's long.
It is long though. You're right. But if you have Ahsoka, it's actually really good. It gets good.
I mean, I read the Ahsoka novel. Does that count?
Is an Ahsoka? Oh yeah. I mean,
Bruh.
sure.
This
And I
guy.
would also recommend Star Wars Visions if you haven't seen that.
I
Visions
need
is
to
amazing.
watch Visions. Yeah.
Visions is amazing. You need zero context.
Yeah.
So yeah, would recommend. Turin, have you seen that?
I've seen I think the first few episodes. I haven't continued.
So you did in the first season.
Yeah, still in the first season.
Yeah, so the first season is basically it's all like anime.
Yep.
Second season they branched out a bit. It was like more international students. So there's like one from Ireland, there's some from the UK, there's some like definitely some South American studios did some of this as well. So it's it's a lot of different styles, a lot of different stories. It's kind of really cool. So would recommend as a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, moving on to other games that were also released very recently.
Yes.
I see Lies of P came out.
The game that's been the culprit as to why God has not picked up Spider-Man yet.
It's the culprit
Yes.
for why I just don't have time in general, I feel like. Briefly, it's like Pinocchio with Dark Souls, basically. So
Is that the pitch?
sort of.
Yeah.
That's honestly close. But yeah, I would say this comparison only works if you've played all the Souls games, but it feels like Dark Souls meets Sekiro gameplay wise with Bloodborne vibes. And it's goddamn amazing. Like it wears its inspiration on its sleeve, and it's so nice. Like it feels like it respects the not source material. I mean, it does respect the Pinocchio source material a lot, but you know.
Right.
And like, but like it also like pays a lot of homages to Dark Souls as well. It even has its own like poison swamp, like our Lord and Savior Miyazaki would have wanted. But also, poison swamps are a fucking cancer. But also, it fits. But yeah, I genuinely think that like Lies of P is one of my favorite non-FromSoft Souls games. Like, it gets that feeling of hard but fair down to to perfection. Every time I die, I feel like it's not my it's not my it is my fault, and like I don't I like that feeling.
Cool. So where are you sort of in the game at the moment? Are you sort of like done? You have like the full picture of it. You still kind of playing it.
I finished the first playthrough, and I definitely got the bad ending.
Did you mean to do that, or is it just like
I did not mean to do that, but apparently okay. So I looked up on like notes on what to do to get like a good ending, or like okay. So its ending formats are like Bloodborne. There's a decision at the end you make at the end, where if you make decision A, you just finish the game. You don't fight the final boss. Decision B, you fight the final boss, and it branches, but depending on your actions throughout the game.
Oh.
I did the decision B and fought the final boss and beat it, but I didn't meet the conditions for the good ending.
Oh no, all that effort.
I mean, it's so like the gameplay is so good. I'd actually played through the entire game again. So
I mean, for decision A, would it have would that be considered the mid ending?
I don't know, cause like the okay, so like you know how like Pinocchio, like the real boy thing, right? Like he wants to become a real boy and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make decision A, you become a real boy.
Okay.
But like because of the way that they implemented the story, there's quite a dark twist, and I don't know if that's a quote unquote good ending, and I haven't seen the ending, so I can't say if it's good or not.
Right. You didn't even look
But
it up out of curiosity after playing.
I'm gonna see it myself when I play it.
Okay.
This is very different to how I play games.
Yeah.
If I get
like-
a bad ending, I'm immediately like looking it up, like what is going on?
What was the good
Like,
ending?
no,
What
unacceptable.
could have been?
Reload the save, get the good ending.
Yeah.
Reload the
So,
save.
like-
You mean reload the game in this case?
Reload
Yeah,
the game. Yeah,
you
restart
can't
the game,
actually
actually.
reload the save because it's auto saves in.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I looked up a lot of like the references that they make to the original Pinocchio. Like not they use a lot of like from the actual like fairy tale, like the original one, not the Disney one. And I just find it very like interesting how deep the research went and how many references I missed because I grew up with the Disney one and not the original one. But it was fucking good.
So yeah, I saw a lot of stuff about people praising just the general vibe of the game. So are you sort of like the vibe is amazing?
It's the vibe's amazing. Like because people praise like Bloodborne, right? Like for having amazing vibes.
Yeah.
This game matches that for me.
Ooh. Okay.
That's high praise from me. And the gameplay feels like they did a Sekiro where it's extremely difficult. There's no other option. You just have to get good. And I just like, but like, it never feels like bullshit. And I like that. Like, you see all the attacks coming. You just have to play it right.
Okay. So you'd say the difficulty curve isn't all that bad?
I think there's spikes. There's difficulty spikes. It's less of a curve. A lot of the difficulty comes in bosses, of course, as per usual. But like there's a mid-ish game boss that's like one of the hardest bosses I would say in the game.
Yeah.
But like that's also the boss that unlocks the ability for you to respec your points. And I feel like maybe respecking should have been a bit earlier so that you can unfuck your builds.
Yes.
Because I had a lot of issues with that fight because I was running a heavy build and he was like speedy boy. And I could not swing fast enough to slap him out of his attacks.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. But I ended up taking up a faster weapon and it helped me survive through.
After that boss, can you respec like any time or is there a limit?
Yes. There are limits, but like so that during game time, the game generates a currency called gold fruit, and you can use the gold fruits to respec. Each like 10 minutes generates one gold fruit, and you at the start you need 8 to respec, and then it goes up to 9 to 10, and then it stays at 10. So it's like 100 minutes of playing you can respec once. So like
okay.
So like it basically feels made for if you're stuck on a boss you can come respec kind of feeling.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
I like the way that it's implemented. Honestly, I just like the way everything is so like well thought out. like maybe not like the placement of bosses. I think some bosses should be earlier, some bosses should be later. All that like basic stuff. But I think like the actual like because the unique points for this game, right? The first thing for me is guarding doesn't negate damage. Guarding makes it so that you like you know the system in Bloodborne where if you take damage and you hit them afterwards, you gain health back.
Yeah.
In Liza P, it's when you block that you get that like healing bar back.
Okay.
So like it's much more like that's why it's slower like Souls, but also when you parry you get some of that health back too. So like you can do a lot more wait and see before like actually going in for the kills. There's also the arms where you have like 6 different arms that you can use, which basically kind of not completely changes your playstyle, but like offers you a new alternative. Like you can get a gun for an arm, it's fucking cool. And you can get a shield, you can get like a hook, kind of like a Nero's in Devil May Cry 5. Like you just pull yourself in and like do combos and shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah.
That's fun. It's pretty early in the game. And I think the most unique thing is you can put any blade of a weapon to any hilt.
Yes.
I think that's the most unique thing about the game, honestly, in terms of like, I mean, disregarding story, right? Like we're talking gameplay right now. Because like story is pretty good too. But the game, like the fact that you can mix and match your weapons, and like you could put like a greatsword blade on a rapier and get that moveset. It's pretty fantastic.
Can you put a rapier on a greatsword hilt?
Yes, but also rapiers are meant for thrusting, right?
Yeah, that's what I ask.
You can, but you get reduced damage.
Of course.
Because it's but it is faster though. It is because it's based on weight.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
so
and
would you want a greatsword on a rapier?
Yeah, because a lot of the time the thrusts are still fast enough that like you can hit and run. But like you can't do like 2 thrusts and then run. You just do 1 thrust and then back out.
Right.
Or you like say put. So there's some really cool weapons in the game, right? There's a rocket glaive, and
okay.
yeah. So like your heavy attack is if you charge it, it like charges the glaive, and then like it just yeets you forward, and you swing it like a with the glaive swing, and it's fucking cool. And you can put the greatsword head at the end, or like the greatsword blade at the end instead of like the glaive blade, so like it's just slightly longer. It's just fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, dude. So many of the mechanics are fun, dude. Like there's a drill, and you can put the greatsword on the drill.
Wait, on the drill? You mean the hilt on the?
No. The greatsword blade on the drill hilt.
What's a drill hilt look like?
Like it's like a spear hilt, but like with drill mechanics at the end. So like you just hold it, and then it just starts like jackhammering on the enemy.
Oh my god. Interesting.
It's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful.
Wouldn't that work really well with the rapier?
I think it would with the speed. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I was using a dagger, but like with a rapier, I would have more range actually.
Yeah.
And speed would be about the same.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't think of that yet, because it's literally.
I just haven't upgraded the rapier. I just upgraded the dagger because I wanted like the lightest thing. I didn't think about the rapier at all, honestly.
So there is a dagger.
There are a lot of daggers.
So
There's like a.
You can put a dagger blade on a greatsword hilt.
Yes. It would give you a very fast greatsword moveset. I don't know why you'd do it, but you could.
I assume the range would be abysmal.
Awful, yeah. Honestly, if you're using a dagger, you don't care about the range anyways.
I just think of like the smallest blade with the biggest hilt. Like, how would that look?
Yeah, so that's called a spear. Those exist.
No, I mean like a like a big two-handed hilt,
Jeez.
not a long hilt. Just a,
Yeah.
like a great.
I mean, I
Just so
could
you
probably
guys
show
know,
you.
it is on Game Pass. So if you want to try it out, it's not like it's a,
Oh, I will.
you know.
I will. I just haven't
Yeah,
got to
I'm waiting for him to stream it, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm just literally waiting for Tyrone to try out these wacky weapon ideas he's having.
You do need to
One of
beat
which
like
is
the
just a
third.
spear.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually technically a pole, not a spear.
Sure.
It's literally like a signpost, but like
I'm-
you can swap a blade into the end to make it a spear.
I'm thinking more like a greatsword hilt with a dagger on it. That kind of hilt.
I mean, try it.
yeah, I will.
It's doable.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, but why would you? Okay.
Because you can, Tim. Because you can. The game will.
Yeah,
let you.
I'm ready to see. But yeah, you don't get
Tyrone,
access
if you
to.
do stream this game, you have to do.
Yeah,
If
do
you
it,
do
do it.
this game, you have to do the whole game with them.
Well, not the whole game, but I'll definitely
No,
try.
Yeah, the whole
don't
game.
don't make him stick with one,
Wow.
dude. Make him like experiment.
Wow. Not even gonna let me experiment.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so I would definitely I would warn that you don't get weapon assembly until the third boss.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be stuck with the basic saber, basic rapier, greatsword, or like the lightning hammer that you get later.
Is a fucking lightning hammer.
Well, it's like a lightning club that you get at the earlier, but like
Ooh.
later on in the game you can basically get Mjolnir.
Okay.
Like it's a giant ass hammer and like it does lightning damage and it's fucking cool.
Okay, so when we get down to it, right? Because I don't know if we've told this to everyone yet, but we are doing our Game Awards towards in like a month or two, isn't that right? That's kind of what we're
It's
aiming.
like January, right?
Well, we'll do it in January.
January.
Yeah.
So, anyways, big question: is this game on your list anywhere? Is it like something you
It's
think you're gonna
absolutely
play?
on a lot of places.
Right.
The one thing that surprised me the most was the soundtrack is goddamn amazing,
Mm.
Uh-huh.
and the
Okay.
sound design is so good. Like honestly, this is definitely one of like my contenders for game of the year.
I mean, Baldur's Gate has a pretty good soundtrack too.
I mean, Baldur's Gate is good too, but like I mentioned before, I had too many like bugs.
No, I'm talking about the soundtrack.
The soundtrack's good for sure, but I prefer this kind of vibe.
Mm.
Like they're both good. Don't get me wrong. But like
It's been a very, very. It's going to be a
It's
tough year. At the Game
competitive.
Awards,
It's a
let's be honest.
competitive year.
Yeah, it's very, very. I don't even know the word for it. It's
Yeah.
like the level of insanity you're going to see this year at the end. It's,
Yeah.
It's a very
very-
competitive year for the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Probably the most. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah, it's
thinking
been-
back, what can
It
you
has
think of?
not. I can't think of another year that's had this many good games in one
I
year.
think that would be 2018.
What games came out 2018?
2018.
God of War,
God of
Spider-Man,
War, Spider-Man,
Red Dead.
Red Dead 2.
That's like 3 games.
Yeah.
They're also all PlayStation.
Yeah.
Red Dead is
So
a
then-
PlayStation. Yeah, just
Was it? Didn't Red Dead start on PlayStation?
no, it was everywhere.
No?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Not on PC
2018.
though, right?
Oh, it is now. I don't think it was.
It is
originally.
now, but what back then? I mean.
Yeah.
Celeste.
No, then it was on Xbox still, wasn't it?
hmm
Celeste was
I know.
2018.
No.
It was.
Last of Us.
No, Celeste.
Celeste was, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Celeste.
said The
was
Last of Us. Oh, Last of Us one.
Dragon Ball Fighter
Hello,
Z.
Rain Down. First time here. The game with the weapon building sounds cool. It's Lies of P. Let me type it down.
Yes.
It's a dark spin on Pinocchio by Korean devs, and it's cool as hell. Round 8 Studios, published by NeoWiz. It's really
Also
good.
on Game Pass. So if you have Game
It's-
Pass, that's fun to
Mhm.
check it out. I think.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing, dude. Definitely check it out. It's
Yeah.
very difficult though. Like I will say this now, it is harder than most of the Souls games, like FromSoft Souls games.
Hmm.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, it's a really tough year for the awards. Because we're
Seriously,
doing
dude.
our own. I'm really stuck and just, yeah.
It's really hard to pick, man.
Yeah, I know.
like
This is
fucking
the
Final
struggle we're
Fantasy
having.
16 came out, like fucking Baldur's Gate came out, fucking Liza P.
Zelda.
Zelda. I haven't played Zelda, so I can't say.
Oh God.
Oh, there, Tears of the
You
Kingdom is another
remember?
game for this year.
Yeah, I mean, you remember when at the start of this year, where everyone was like, "Oh, Zelda's going to be Game of the Year for sure,"
It's hard to pick
and
now,
then
man.
even then, it's like, dear God.
I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, if Dragon's Dogma came out in like December and I played it, I feel like I would end up picking it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's coming out until next year.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I haven't gotten to yet, which I
Yeah.
keep meaning to do. That's Alan Wake 2. So it just came out.
I hear
I'm
really
hearing
good
so
things
many.
about it.
Yeah, so am I. I'm not like, but after Spider Man, I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I gotta eat as well.
I, s-
So
I still haven't played Alan Wake 1, so I don't know if I'll pick up Alan Wake 2.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
need to play the first one though. I don't know.
Mm,
Does anyone? Does anyone know? Has anyone tried it yet? Doesn't sound
I
like you guys have
haven't
played it. So.
I haven't had time, and I didn't play the first game, so I didn't think I would pick up the second game yet.
I'm hearing very good things about it. So
I heard very good things too, so like I'd be down to play it at some point, honestly.
yeah,
Oh, dude, 2018 also had Detroit Become Human.
yeah, but that wasn't okay. I mean,
Like for me,
And Monster
those games
Hunter
felt
World.
okay. Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter World won that year for me. Like no contest, obviously. Um, but yeah, no. Detroit Become Human for me feels like more like a story than a game.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
Like
definitely a story game.
so like yeah.
Yeah.
so anyways,
Yeah.
we'll move on from Liza P.
Yeah.
Because I know it wasn't the only game you played. I see we've got List, Fate, Samurai
Yeah.
Remnant,
Yeah.
which you sort of said
So
you actually left. So I'm kind of
yeah. So actually, Fate Samurai Remnant. I if you know anything about me, I'm a big Fate simp, right? I love the Fate series. I've been following it since 2006.
Mhm.
So that's like what 13, 14 years, something like that. Well, more, way more. Wait, actually, I can't math.
17.
17, sorry. Yeah, 17 years, and I I feel like Fate Samurai Remnant has a like so far has pretty interesting writing, but I'm not that big a fan of the execution of gameplay. Because so for context, in Fate you summon like the main character summons a heroic spirit to fight other heroic spirits, correct? And in this one, you play as a samurai who summons a another like a heroic spirit from Japan, and you're fighting heroic spirits, but you're just a normal person basically. And it feels like there's a disconnect between the gameplay and the story, because like the story is like, hey, go beat up some uh ruffians on the side of the road who are like causing trouble for like side quests. And like instead of like 3-4 ruffians like you'd expect in like one of these kinds of games, there's literally like a fucking army, and it plays like fucking Dynasty Warriors.
Oh.
But like you're a normal person with a little bit of magic, and it's like, bro, this is not like, this feels wrong. But like the story so far actually does seem pretty interesting, but like it just feels like there's a very big disconnect between like the power level you're supposed to have and the power level that like the game gives you.
Could that be just for gameplay purposes?
I think it is, but like it's too jarring for me. But no, I'll definitely go back and finish it at some point. But like it's just confused me that they decided to go for a warrior style game for a Fate game of all things.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just doesn't feel like the kind of genre you'd put for Fate. Like I would have thought more something like, honestly, even like a Souls like, or like a fighting game even. Just fighting game feels fitting because usually it's 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like an arena fighter, like the city or something, like just so that there's more than one person on the map. I don't know.
Okay.
But,
So it
yeah.
has a multiplayer.
Hmm?
Does it have a multiplayer?
I don't know. Let me check. I don't think so. I think it's a single play. Oh wow. It's very highly rated though, actually. Like the thing is, like, the game is good, right? But like the disconnect is, it just bothers me so much.
I mean, could it be highly rated just because Fate fans I know are notoriously very hyped for Fate?
I mean, I'm a Fate simp, and I'm not going to give it high scores just because it's Fate.
People have their biases. Like, I don't know. There's usually a line though. Like, I would say Tim and but I think especially Tim is very biased with Star Wars. But even we can admit that the
Yeah.
sequels
Oh, yeah.
are just terrible.
Bro, like, don't even get me started. Like, yeah, I you know, I'm like a huge Star Wars fan too.
Yeah,
Like,
but you haven't watched the sequel, have you?
I have watched the sequels. I was fucking disappointed.
Oh, sorry, you haven't watched
Let me
the
let me
series.
just let me
You
just
haven't watched the series.
let me just put it this way: no one hates Star Wars as much as Star Wars fans.
That's
No,
fair.
I fucking love Star Wars except for the sequels. like I love Star Wars except for like whatever the hell Disney did to it, okay?
Yeah, so you hate Star Wars as well. Like,
I mean, I like Legends a lot. I grew up with Legends.
but yeah, yeah, but
Like,
fans
yeah.
of Star Wars are the only fans who can truly hate Star Wars, which is true.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Happened
like,
with Rise of Skywalker.
yeah. I mean, I'd argue it started earlier.
It started earlier, but it happened also with Rise of Skywalker.
Like, I think it started with The Force Awakens, but I don't think it was like too big, but just minorly.
I
Like,
don't know.
I didn't hate the Force Awakens, but I heard of a lot of people who did.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
like generally well liked. Like there's a few people who
Yeah.
like, oh, but they're more. I think those hate was just more, I guess, disappointment.
Yeah,
But, and
pretty
then
much.
episode 8 came out. Then there was like,
Yeah, that's
Cool.
when I bounced.
that was a huge split.
Yeah.
But there was a huge split, which is interesting. There's a 50-50. But I would say I was okay with 8 just because it was trying something new, not because of their choices.
I was okay with the idea. The thing is, I feel like if it wasn't a big movie in an established franchise, I think it would be fine. But
oh, yeah.
you have to respect the story's history to go forward.
Yeah.
Well, like with the the customer base, and it just didn't feel like they respected Luke at all.
Oh no, they completely disrespected Luke. But I still
Also-
think episode 8 should have been episode 7, just to start
I
with
agree.
something new, and
Yeah.
not destroy Luke,
Mm-hmm.
and keep the Snoke villain. Like he was clearly
Like,
supposed
yeah,
to be
I don't
someone
know what the
else.
fuck they did with that, or why they did that. Rather,
Accurate
take on
Luke.
Luke. Yeah. Yeah, like I grew up with Legends, right? So
Wait. Sorry. Rain Down, are you saying episode 8 had an accurate take on Luke? Or do you just mean they should have been an accurate take?
What do you mean Gunn has an accurate take on Luke?
Our gun has an
Yeah.
accurate take.
Yeah. One or the other, right?
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
the point though is
No,
the opinion
No,
here.
the opinion
Like,
here.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like the thing for me, right? Like, is I grew up with Legends Luke, so like, he was like absolute fucking badass, and like, you know, the Mandalorian version, like with the fucking Baby Yoda scene.
Yeah.
Like that shit was cool as hell, and like that's the thing I expect from Luke Skywalker because I grew up with that from like all the games and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, the Last Jedi just broke me, man.
Oh no.
Like, I genuinely just like did not want to touch Star Wars for a while after that, and like, I adore Star Wars.
Yeah, and I remember episode 9 was just damage control, but in the most laziest way.
It's the laziest way that they could have done it, and also like I feel like they were kind of backed into a corner. Like, I just don't know how you would make something like you. I don't know how
the
you
issue with that. The issue with that whole trilogy is clearly the people who made 7, 8, and 9. They were not talking to each other. There was no
at all.
like,
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, they literally said this publicly, right? Like
didn't
J.J.
plan.
Abrams made 7 and then passed it to Ryan Johnson, and Ryan Johnson like, all right,
Which I'm very sort of, because personally I would disclose I like 7, I like 8, 9. Okay, nobody likes 9,
yeah.
right? But I'm like sort
I
of
didn't
even I
like
could
9,
say
but
like
it didn't
okay,
leave as bad of a taste in my mouth as 8
Nine,
because I feel like 8 was just disrespectful.
8 was disrespectful for Luke. I think Luke, that was the biggest thing.
And yeah,
Everything else was
for sure.
it was alright.
Everything. I mean, the Casino Planet bullshit.
Oh, that also was just very
It was
bloated.
disrespectful of my time.
Yes. Yeah, but I think just those two aspects are like huge. What's the word?
Huge contributing factors.
Yeah, huge contributing factors to the quality of the film.
Hmm.
But yeah, episode 9 was just damage control. So yeah, it's pretty much like Abrams did 7, passed the script to Ryan Johnson, and he's like, "All right, I'll do my thing." Does this thing, completely throws off J.J. Abrams. Not even J.J.
Yep.
Abrams, who it was supposed to be
It was
someone
supposed to be
else.
somebody else, but they quit.
Yeah, they quit because they couldn't do their script anymore or something, or they had a different idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently the thing was that like they had a script, and they were like, the Disney was not okay with the script, so they
Yeah.
got yeeted. Apparently.
People read the script apparently, and I heard it's good.
Yeah, I hear it's good.
Yeah, but not enough to save the franchise, from what I
Mhm.
heard. But yeah, I don't know. And then Ryan Johnson did that, and then Disney were like, "Oh shit, damage control." Like, why even let Ryan Johnson do that after?
Yeah, like the thing is, like I feel like Ryan Johnson is really good at what he does, but like I just don't think it's okay to just hand off a script and be like, just do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I mean, that's how
like
they kind of set up that whole roadmap plan. They didn't even plan a roadmap, right? It's just like
yeah,
it's
like
playing
at least make
telephone.
like broad
I
stroke
will
stories.
say though, like I would say though, Gun, if you really dislike Disney Star Wars, I would say like I totally see where you're coming from. I wouldn't totally agree because I think there is some stuff that they have done that is actually really, really quite good.
I mean, I
So I
hear The
mentioned
Mandalorian is good.
The Mandalorian is good.
Mhm.
Big one for me is Star Wars Visions. I always say like
I hear
people, if
Visions
you're a
is good
Star
as
Wars
well.
fan, you need to check that out
Oh,
because it is actually, in my opinion, like in terms of like you can say whatever you want about the sequels or whatever, right? Love them, hate
Yeah.
them, wherever you
Mhm.
fall, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of Visions, Visions actually it lives up to the name, right? Because it actually does use the Star Wars IP in a very unique way,
mhm.
and the reason that is because it's not just one person doing it. It's taking a lot of different people from all over the world and sort of handing it off to them and saying,
Make
here, we want
whatever.
you to put your style onto it.
Mhm.
And to their credit, like some of those creators have actually, they actually have done that in a really good
Mhm.
way.
Yeah. They
So when
they
people
got
say
Studio
that
Trigger to
Disney,
do it too, right?
Yeah, Studio Trigger
yeah,
did
yeah, they
season
did,
1.
they did,
Yeah.
yeah. So when people say like Disney is not willing to sort of experiment with the Star Wars franchise, but I'm sort of saying, well,
Oh
on the
no,
other hand, they
it's
did
not
sort
that
of
they're not
hand
willing
out.
to experiment. That has like that's not my issue with it personally. My issue with it, at least from like the ones I have watched, is that like a lot of the stuff like the sequels, it feels very poorly planned.
Mm-hmm.
And like with stuff like Kenobi, it feels like it doesn't fit into the story.
Kenobi.
I would agree with you with Kenobi, but I think
Yeah.
like anything Mandalorian, even Boba Fett, well,
I haven't seen Boba Fett.
that kind of don't bother to be honest.
No, do watch it. You have to. Well, at least the second half.
There's some good bits in it, but like
No,
no,
you
Yeah.
have to watch it to watch Mandalorian.
yeah, but I think just in general, that's sort of what they're doing with the series is actually quite good.
I mean, you can
I'm sort of
even
enjoying where they're taking it, but yeah.
Yeah.
you can even just Google which episodes Mando is in, honestly, and just watch
Mhm.
those because at that point it just becomes a Mandalorian show. It's not even about Boba Fett anymore.
Fair.
And that's where you see the Yoda, the baby Yoda and Luke training stuff, like
Fair.
and Ahsoka. Or Boba Fett's not even in the show for like 2 episodes straight.
The book of Boba Fett doesn't show up.
Exactly. It's so ridiculous, but yeah.
Basically just
Yeah.
Mandalorian 2.0, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So you kind of have to watch it to watch Mando,
Mhm.
but you don't have to watch like the first half of the season.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I will say though, in terms of like going back to Visions, like the reason why I like it is because obviously the Star Wars universe, in terms of it's massive, right? So it does
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
all these little episodes they have nothing to do with each other. They're all like completely different, and somehow they could all you can kind of see it. They all fit in this corner of the universe, so it's really cool.
So, I mean, yeah, no one's saying we hate Disney
Would
Star
recommend.
Wars. We just
Yeah.
hate the movies.
Oh, but some
Mhm.
people really do.
Like okay, so I don't have a positive opinion of current Disney Star Wars because their track record has not been good from what I've seen.
Visions
at
will
the
change your mind.
No,
But one good show is not going to change the fact that they've had 3 bad movies okay, let me pull myself back quickly. 2 bad movies and a okay movie, and like a bunch of other shit that I personally did not like.
yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out there, bro. Look, even if you start swearing right now, this is still the most civil conversation anyone's ever had about the Star Wars sequels. Let's be honest.
I mean,
This is, like,
swearing's not
the
the
most
issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look,
This is like still the most like polite, most like coherent discussion of the Star Wars sequels.
I feel like I feel like being coherent is important though, honestly.
see, look, Disney Star Wars is getting hated on because of the movies that's come out with, and maybe some mid shows. But no, of
Yeah.
course, they have a lot of good stuff. They brought
Mhm.
Mandalorian, they brought Star Wars Visions.
Mhm.
We got Andor, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know those. Was it Star Wars Bad Batch that also came out through Disney?
I've not
I
seen
Star
hear
Wars?
that.
I hear Bad Batch
Has
is
anyone
really
seen
good.
that patch?
I have not seen it yet, but I hear it's really good. Yeah, so Disney Star Wars has its good parts, but it failed a lot on the bigger parts. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think the most important part was the the kickoff of Disney Star Wars, and I feel like they didn't do it well
They
because
did it.
they started really weak.
They did it good enough
Mhm.
to give people hope, a new hope.
Bruh, please.
I mean, I appreciate the joke.
Okay. But yeah, no, like people that at least gave hope, like, oh yes, you're getting more Star Wars stuff. Let's go. And then yeah, it just turned into travesty.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say they ruined the IP yet.
No, I don't think they ruined it, but like I think it's really hard to pull back the fans who left now.
Yeah, unless they retcon the sequels.
I
I don't
just
think they're gonna
I
do
doubt they will.
I
Like
doubt they will, yeah.
yeah.
They're planning to give Rey another film,
Really? She doesn't want to come back though,
Yeah.
right? The actress.
She showed up. Daisy really showed up at Star Wars Celebration one year, and they
I mean,
basically
that's
announced that they're
that's
bringing her back.
celebration.
Like I'm willing to give it a shot if they do it well and fill in the gaps of why the fuck she's so suddenly broken at everything without any training at all.
Yeah,
There needs to be more there, like a movie or it's like a series between 8 and 9 or something. Like I'd be down for that.
like between like even like it just feels weird, right? Because like she manages to Jedi mind trick a stormtrooper with like 0 training, right? But like I'm relatively sure that like it's been shown before in other Star Wars media that like it's not something you can pick up without like years of training.
Okay.
But you just think like how much, in terms of like how much the Clone Wars, as in the
Mhm.
series, added
Yeah.
to the whole canon. Like I think the sequels could use that.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that will do. And like honestly explain why Luke is a sad sack, because like honestly
Yeah, when did
if
that
they
happen?
There
like-
at some point I don't think they've explained that yet.
yeah, because like
I mean,
if
I
they,
know they explain it in 8, but they don't really explain it in like, okay, I need more
like
context
like
here.
I feel
what's
like
going
I
on.
feel like if it's explained well, I will accept it. But like it needs to actually be explained rather than being like a 5-second flashback.
Yeah,
of like
8 did not explain anything. It just went like, yeah, Luke sent some darkness in his nephew and decided to off him.
Yeah, like this is the guy who believed in fucking Darth Vader.
The most evil person in the fucking galaxy.
I mean, technically Palpatine's more evil, but yes, second most evil.
Yeah. But
Okay.
he still says good and safe.
Like
So yeah. Great talk, guys. Great talk about Star Wars.
I mean, honestly, that's the most civil Star Wars talk. So it's good.
Honestly, considering
The topic.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Considering the topic, yeah. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
But in other corners of the galaxies,
yes.
As far as I'm concerned, no one actively threatened to kill Ryan Johnson on the stream. So progress.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I like the guy, but I'm not gonna like be stupid about it.
Hey, Knives Out is good.
Yeah, Knives
Knives
Out.
Out.
He gives us Knives Out. He's a really good
Mhm.
director. It's just Star Wars was not.
Yeah.
No one should have given him Star Wars. That's all.
Anyways, moving swiftly on before someone can take that away from me. Warframe.
Yes.
I hear this is Gun's favorite game for anyone who doesn't know. So
Yes. Warframe is one of my favorite games ever since I played it for the first time. How long ago was it? Wait, let me check.
Too long.
So this quest called Nata was when I first played, and it was 2015. So I've been playing for 8 years now. Except it feels longer actually.
Hi.
Hey Alex. Yes, we are still here.
are
Welcome
still
back.
we're only coming up in 2 hours. We've gone for 8 before. I mean, like,
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, we were gonna make sure we stop at 3 though, right?
Yeah. We're making good on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
before you
I'm
start
not-
talking about Warframe, I literally just
Yeah?
have a question for you, which is I noticed you put it on the list, but how did you find the time to actually play it this month?
I've been kind of, I've actually been kind of on a break from Warframe, but like I've been
Okay,
keeping up
there
on
we
the
go.
news.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yes, like I'm really excited because Warframe's finally getting cross save.
Yeah.
At the end of the year?
You can finally play on your phone.
I mean, not on your phone yet, but like you could play on PS4 and actually play with your
Wait,
friends.
are they doing a phone port?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
And the cross
That
save
doesn't-
will involve the phone as well, so you can continue
Yeah.
your game on phone.
yes. And yeah, actual crossplay. So like, you could play with your friends on different consoles, and just you play on PC, and then I want to play on my PlayStation 4. You just go turn it on, play it, and yeah,
This doesn't. Is it a game that you want to play on your phone though?
Probably.
I don't know.
It
like,
all
'cause, like,
depends, right? How
One
that's
of
supposed-
my clannies from Warframe actually
Yeah.
got into the beta for the phone port, and apparently it runs great and actually plays pretty well.
Huh.
Well, fair
Do you
enough.
need a controller like installed?
I don't-
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think he
yeah.
was using a controller.
I was just in game.
Yeah.
On screen controls.
Yeah,
Oh.
on screen. Yeah, and I'm surprised because I cannot imagine how you would port Warframe to touch controls.
I already don't like playing it with controller.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a PC guy, so I get that.
I mean, I tried it with controller first, and then
I know.
yeah.
I feel like it's too fast
Yeah.
for controller.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, there's
Some games I'll play with controller just because it's more comfy. But like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
you wouldn't catch me like playing Overwatch or anything like that with controller.
Hmm
Mhm.
I find it
I thi-
difficult. Like now,
Yeah, I think
once you use KBM, it's hard to go back.
yeah,
Some
I
games.
think the thing with Warframe is like, if you're just going for comfy, like it's fine too because it's all PVE. Like there is
Yeah.
technically PvP, but no one plays it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like actually no one. But yeah, like it's PvE, comfy game. Like, and they went and rebalanced a lot of early game stuff. The patch just came out like a few days ago, and I'm just really excited to like try to pull more people in because like with the game being a lot more or less like, you know, how do I explain this? With being less confusing, I just think that's a good thing, and like early game being less painful is just good in general.
Less pain is always good. And it'll be
Yeah.
nice to get more people into it. Because I mean, yeah, Gun helped me get into it, and I've been having a
Mhm.
good time with it. But
Mhm.
it's definitely difficult to get into for sure.
Yeah, like because of like all the like there's so many little interactions between like the mods and shit to like
Mhm.
weapons, upgrading weapons, and like there's like 50 warframes with unique abilities.
Yeah, see, I
And
think
it's
if it was something you had gone into early on, it'd be
yeah,
pretty solid.
that's
It's just
I
nowadays.
started when there was like 20 warframes.
Yeah.
Even then it was a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mm.
honestly, like I think for me, I personally play more with guns than actually using Warframe abilities, which I guess kind of feels like I'm missing the point a little bit, but but it's fun still. So just play how you want to play. Like Warframe lets you do that kind of
Mm.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of nice changes, simplification, and all that. It just makes me happy that it's happening ever since okay,
So you're
so
planning to get back into it then?
yeah, yeah, for sure. I've just been waiting for like more content to pile up before I like
Mm.
That's
spend
fine.
some time no lifing it, because that's just how I play Warframe.
Fair enough.
Is
Yeah,
there new
yeah.
content coming?
Oh yeah. Whispers in the Wall is coming next month. That's gonna be the next big update.
Mm.
And like I'm just really happy for how Warframe has been in the past year. So I don't know if you guys have heard about Soulframe.
I have.
Um, okay. So
Nope.
Soulframe, for I'm assuming Tim has not,
No.
because he didn't say anything.
No ideas. No, no. So you give us some context. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
So Soulframe is the next game that Digital Extremes is working on, the devs for Warframe, and it's going to be headed by Steve, who is newsflash, now the CEO of Digital Extremes. Just happened recently.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he just got promoted to CEO. It was very random. But yeah, so Steve is making a new game, which is gonna be kind of like God of War, but like it's gonna follow the like I mean mechanically, I mean like in terms of combat and stuff.
Right.
God of War, Souls, and all that stuff.
Mm.
Uh, and so he left the Warframe team, and then made a new team, and a lot of the old devs are going with him to make that new game, and they handed it over to like Rebecca, who's the community manager, to manage,
Okay.
and like Pablo and stuff. So and ever since that has happened, the updates have been more consistent, like not like in terms of volume, but like in terms of quality.
Mhm.
Because like previously, like I think the thing with Steve, right, is he dreams really big, and like it's a really cool dream that he sells you on in Warframe, but like a lot of the time it's not really feasible in the engine they're running.
Yeah.
So like it ends up being a lot less than like they want it to be, and you can tell. So like it doesn't feel as good, but like now that like it's been scaled down because Rebecca's taken over, it's really nice actually, because like
Mm.
everything is also well communicated, because Rebecca used to be the community manager, so and now she's creative director of the game.
Nice.
So oh, and she's also the voice of Space Mom, so for more context, Space Mom is the Lotus.
Mhm.
She's the guide character.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just really happy with how Warframe has been, and I'm excited to get back into it whenever more content comes out.
Yes, more games should get cross progression. I think Apex just got it too. Well, they're getting
Ah,
it
yeah.
soon.
Getting it, and we're very excited to run an I low-key. We used to play quite a lot of
Yes.
Apex.
Thanks for the lurk, Alex.
Thank you very much, Alex. See you later.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
been nice. It's been cool. The
Gonna get back into that in a big way, hopefully.
Probably. I don't know if I'll play too much though when we do get back into
The new
Apex.
season, right?
Yeah. There is a new
Bro.
Just because they
hero.
have the cross progression now, so
Yeah.
we're
Like
Bro, dead ass though.
mhm.
Like the,
yeah.
the thing I'm happiest about with Apex, like with the new Apex season, is that like the new season's starting, but like the author of Oshinoko hasn't like gone on hiatus yet.
Did
For
he?
context,
Yeah.
he's a big Apex fan,
Oh.
and every
okay,
time
yeah.
that there's a new season, he takes like a month off.
Yeah.
And Oshinoko, for people who don't know, is in manga, right? And,
It's a pretty famous nowadays manga
mhm.
about the Japanese entertainment industry, and it's fucking amazing.
The fact an
Like
author would take a hiatus just for the game release is great.
I don't think it's officially for that, but I've seen the pattern that
I
he does it
mean-
every time.
I mean,
He does it every time. He
officially
hasn't done it this time
and
though.
the real reason, yeah, they never line up.
Yeah. But no, if anyone hasn't watched Oshinoko, I recommend watching the first episode and then deciding if you want to watch it or not.
Mhm.
Because the first episode is goddamn amazing.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Tim still has to watch Violet Evergarden, and he still has.
I'm not even going to justify that with a response.
Everyone on this podcast has recommended it to you.
Anyways, moving swiftly on to our next topic.
All right. So
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, you can talk about Warframe if you want. I'm just
no,
like,
I mean I'm actually done with the Warframe talk actually.
Yeah.
oh, damn it, that would have been a perfect. Never mind.
Exactly. I thought you were actually going to.
I'm just aiming to get all my transitions perfect this time. I don't think I've succeeded.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. So
It's all good. So yeah. Any other games you guys have been playing?
stuff we're excited about? Or
Well, there is a question actually, because we're now past the big October period, and there's a few games that still have to come out this year, but nothing
Same.
major. Do I dare say that?
honestly I don't even know if there's any game I care about until like next year at this point.
I'm excited for
mean,
Descent, which is coming out
Just saw I don't think I've heard
Tuesday.
What is that?
So it's from Don't Not, who I think did Life is Strange. So it's basically like a platforming game, like a 3D platforming game.
of it. Okay.
So it's like Unreal Engine 5. It's got some really good sort of art direction. So it's got some the previews for it have been quite good. So yeah, I think you're essentially it's like a really detailed like climbing game.
Okay.
So I think you're like climbing a sort of tower, and it's like different biomes and that kind of stuff. So kind of low key, kind of interested. I think it will be on Game Pass, so that's where I'm gonna be.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna be getting it.
Well, I just
Mhm.
saw that in November is getting a very interesting game that's coming. Called The Day Before.
Oh God, we've forgotten about this one. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember we talked about this in one
Is
of the
that
earlier
the zombie
episodes.
one that was like
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
the one with no zombies in it. Yeah.
the zombie game with no zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one where it's, I think, from its first gameplay reveal to its latest, it's a significant downgrade.
Yeah, the one where they had to like remove the Steam
Yeah, I
page
remember
because they
that.
got their name copyrighted by some other
Yeah.
app. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do we think, guys? Still coming out this year, or are we
I'm not
what are the
even gonna
odds
bet.
I'm surprised it's coming at all. Like,
Yeah, right. At this point.
how's it
Yeah,
not
but
been
what's the odds of it actually coming out? Let's go.
I mean,
mean-
PlayStation came out with, what was it, the Life of Tiger?
Black Tiger.
Yeah, Life of Black
Legendary.
Tiger. That was a
Yeah.
legendary game. Everyone loved.
I don't even know it.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. Oh, it was a bit of a kind of funny thing
It's
because it was just like a
very-
PS2 game.
It's like
With
not
the
even
Black Tiger,
PS2. It's also a mobile. I think you can get it on mobile.
But would you want to? Then?
No, it costs money too. It's not free. But Persona 5 Tactica is coming out November.
I haven't even played base Persona 5, dude.
But Persona
I-
5 is a tactics game, right? Like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw the game like the Persona 5, and I was like, this looks interesting. And then like I think I watched Rice play for like during her 24-hour stream,
Mm-hmm.
but like the fact that she didn't like she finished like one arc in that 24 hours, I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this fucking game, dude. Like I'm not spending 60 hours for like one game in like where most of it is reading.
Mm. Yeah.
Like I'm fine with like doing a story, like reading a book, but like if it's a game, I want to spend more time on gameplay than story.
Yeah.
We
It's
should
funny you brought up the day before because I'm like, I completely forgot about that.
Right.
That's supposed to be coming. Don't think it is, gonna be
Right.
honest. I'm like,
Yeah.
odds on it coming this year, low. Odds of it releasing, also low.
I
But
really
yeah,
hope it releases. I'm way too curious.
Dude, if it comes out, we
you
gotta stream
gotta
it,
try it
dude.
out. Yeah.
We gotta stream it, dude. We're gonna like play it together, dude.
No, God.
Is it multiplayer?
Not if it costs money. I'm not wasting it.
Oh. Is it multiplayer? It's not multiplayer.
Yeah,
Is it?
it is. Pretty sure.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like Last of Us style single player. So
No, you wish. I'm pretty sure it's like PvE, one of those.
open world
Yeah.
MMO. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, Tarun. So, Naruto Boruto
Yes.
is coming out November 17th.
I haven't played an Naruto game since.
Bro, I haven't played Naruto since like the first Naruto Ultimate Ninja second Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. We can go in and just clown around, dude.
I loved Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. A lot.
Dude,
It was a lot.
like
of fun.
like I don't know if it was 2 or 3 that I played.
I
but,
definitely
like-
played both of them. I have played both of them.
Yeah, I the one I played the most was the first one because I played it with Vex.
Mm.
I think that was like the only reason he ever got into Naruto.
I was already into Naruto, so getting the game was just like, yeah, it's fun.
Dude, honestly, it's such a good like fighting game for an anime though. Like
yeah, I remember
like
that was like the first time I played an anime fighting game, and then when I got like I think Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 on the PS2,
Mhm.
and I saw like the 3D one, I was like, oh, what is this?
yeah.
Like, why is it like this? Why is it not like the PSP one?
Yeah.
Ooh, I also do want to. We're talking about games that are coming out. Obviously, the day before is going to be the biggest release of November.
So it's
Clearly,
Oh, yeah.
another game of the year contender, of course.
Mhm.
of course.
There's also Spirit Sea, which is coming out November 13th. So I wanted to shout that out. Don't know how much you guys know about that.
I've heard of it.
Okay. So let me just give you the pitch then. Basically, it's Stardew Valley, except you're running the bathhouse from Spirited Away.
Ah.
Oh, I have
Which-
heard of this game. I
yeah.
have seen this.
Yeah, I have heard of
I know
this.
this is coming out, but I am very, very down for this.
Mhm.
Had many good indies this year already. So this is
that's my issue, right? Like I have not actually played enough indies this year.
I don't think I have either.
Like
I keep
I
telling
was
you all to get Dave the Diver, and you're like, nah.
Oh, I mean, it's not that I don't have time, man.
Yeah, I don't have time. Okay.
Like, cause I was looking through like the Game Awards, the one we're doing, right? Like at the categories,
Oh, yeah.
and like there's
Yeah.
the indie one, and I'm just like, what the fuck do I put here? Like I just can't
It's
think of an indie
fine.
game I've played this year that's like actually released this year.
Yeah.
I was thinking of playing Blue Wednesday though, actually, but like
Blue
like
ones.
I just but like I don't want a game to win by default because it's the only indie game I played this year.
I feel like
I don't think I have anything that's going to win by default
I mean,
this year. Yeah.
Mm,
if I play Blue Wednesday and no other indie, it's gonna win by default.
Well, you got to play two then. That's the key.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to find a second one.
Yes.
wait, are you interested from Blue Wednesday because of work?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I mean, you've heard my thoughts about them, how annoying the character is, but also the vibe and the music is so good, dude.
Yeah, I still haven't played it. I want.
It's fucking amazing. Like legitimately, the music is so good, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get the chance when it was on the platform.
We still got like quite a few good games still coming out this year, scheduled anyway. And then next year, I was just looking. It seems weirdly like empty. You guys think of anything you're excited for next year? I'm sort
Dragon's
of.
Dogma. If it actually comes out next
Okay.
year.
What is coming out next year?
I really hope
You
so, dude.
think?
I really hope so.
I don't remember anything that was announced for next year.
Suicide Squad. Let's go.
Yeah.
February. Oh,
I still hold some hype for it just cause Batman, but I don't know, man. They failed it. Well, not them, but like it was Square Enix that did Marvel's Avengers. That was a huge fail.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh yeah,
is that next year?
That
That's next year.
I am looking forward to that. I still have to
I
play
need to finish
Intergrade.
the first game, dude.
I still have to finish. I still have to play Intergrade.
I'm playing Intergrade, but like I haven't finished. Like I haven't even like gotten like halfway through. I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Because like I got distracted by other games first. It's been like a month now. Like, yeah. Also, Aerith, best girl. Don't even like don't at me, door.
Oh no, Tifa pretty good.
Nah, dude.
Contender.
Aerith, best girl. Like
Oh my
I like Tifa a lot, but like Aerith wins by default. Like not by default, but like just because of how great she is, bro. Oh, Black Myth Wukong's coming out too next year.
Oh yeah, if it
Next
comes
year?
out. I
Okay.
don't know if they'll delay it again.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's been delayed.
I wouldn't be surprised if they delay Suicide Squad again. Let's be honest. I mean,
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be out this year by now, right? It
it was supposed to be out by April.
Yeah,
It's
April.
like, what the hell?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I think it's because they saw the feedback for Gotham Knights or something. I don't know. Because you know we had Marvel's Avengers, huge flop. Gotham Knights, I think it was just mostly mixed. It was like no one hated the game, but no one loved it either. So it's kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
And then yeah, now we have Suicide Squad coming, which is also gonna play with the 4-player co-op thing, which is
Yeah.
just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
They were
Apparently,
just-
Prince of Persia is coming out too
the Lost
in
Crown.
January. Yeah.
Which one was that? Was that the side scroller?
I think it's a new one
Oh,
coming
it's
out.
the side scroller platformer. That one looks.
I'm
fun.
interested because I think I've heard some previews about this, and I think they were actually quite positive about it. But then,
I mean,
you know,
I like Prince of Persia, so if it's good, I'll play it. But
I mean,
you know.
it looks fun, but it's definitely not a Prince of Persia game.
the thing was, you know, I think the thing that put people off was they started that trailer and it just had that rap music, and it was just like, what?
And they did show gameplay. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
But
but
again, it's a platformer, sideways platformer.
I'm offended that Game Rant didn't include Dragon's Dogma in the list of games coming
you
out
have a
next year.
list of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Game Rant?
I don't know if it's confirmed though. Is it confirmed?
It's not confirmed for next year, no.
Oh, then that's why it's not
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at this list from GameSpot and it's also not written down here.
The
It's
Plucky
sad.
Squire was delayed to next year. I'm excited for that.
Which one is that?
The Plucky Squire. So you know, it's the cartoon one where it like transitions to 3D and 2D.
Oh yeah. I remember.
I wanted that.
I think that one was cool.
And then Paper Mario is getting some sort of remake. So
Yeah, Thousand Year Door. That was that's what got me into Mario RPG actually. I'm quite hyped to. I mean, it's a Switch game. I'm not hyped to play a Switch, but I'm excited to
they're
relive
remaking
my
it for
past.
Switch. So. Yeah. Did you actually play the most recent one? I can't remember what it's called now.
I have not, but I bought Mario Party because my classmates wanted to play it.
The Origami King. I played that.
The Origami
Paper Mario.
Origami
This
King,
latest Paper Mario. Oh, I loved it. It was so funny. People always say like, "Oh, it's not as good as the other one." I've never played the other one, so I don't.
Thousand Year Door is the one I grew up with. And Thousand Year Door was fantastic, but also like I can't say certainly anymore because it's been like 20 years since I played it.
Yeah, well, they're remaking it next year, so I'm gonna grab that for sure because I love the Origami King. So I'm like, this one's even better. Huh? Try it.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Can't
But,
wait.
it's 2004. Yeah, it's been
20 years. Yeah.
19 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I threw out 20 as like a random number, but fuck, it's actually accurate.
Oh,
It is
God.
actually. Yeah. Is there a game that released so long ago? You guys look at it and it's like, oh wow, I'm
Soul
old.
Reaver.
Mm, a game that came out a while ago, and you look back and you're like, oh shit, that was an old game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver.
Yeah. So weird,
1996. Or sorry, 1999.
I'm trying to think.
I was 5. Um,
A game I really.
For reference, 10 years ago is 2013. So, oh wow,
Yeah.
that's weird to think about.
and also Soul Edge, which came out in 1996.
Oh. I think one game I'm always surprised to see how old it is Arkham City.
That, oh wow, how old is that? I want to say 11 or is it 12?
2011.
Oh wow.
I
okay.
always think it's like, oh, 2014, sure, right? Like, no. It's even older than that.
Bro,
I know. And
we're not young anymore, man. Come on.
And Asylum as
Yeah.
well. I thought it was like a 2012 game, and it's 2009. I was like, oh, damn.
I had a weird moment because Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire,
Mm-hmm.
20 years old this year.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's so yeah, right.
2000.
Yep. My old Skeptile named Killer. My
Killer.
baby.
Oh, that's little nose, but okay. I mean, considering how Skeptile is, that's fairly accurate.
Bro, I was like fucking 9 years old, man. I didn't have creativity.
You just play Pokemon at that age. You just play Pokemon. You just hit everything really hard. It's like
Yeah,
all
dude.
those stat boosting moves. You're like, nah, just hit it.
Yeah, who needs stat boosting moves when you can slap them harder?
Yeah, that's literally.
Also, like, how old is Crash Bandicoot 2?
Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash Bandicoot 2. I don't know 2, but
Cortex Strikes
1997.
Back.
1997.
I remember playing that game so much as a kid.
Isn't it like
You guys want
older
to?
than you?
It's like a year older than me, a year younger than me.
Yeah. Okay. You were saying, Tim?
Yeah. So this one will get you some if you guys are a fan of the Wii. So Wii Sports will be 15 years old next year.
Oh God.
Honestly, that is not as surprising because the Switch is fucking old at this point.
You mean the Wii?
No, the Switch, because like
The Switch is old. The Wii is even older.
yeah, the Wii is older by default, but like the Switch has been around for a
Yeah.
long time at this point.
How long? Can't be
Yeah.
that long, right?
It was 2017. Yeah, it's been years, 7 years since.
Oh, it was
Switch
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
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 6 years
Bro,
already.
like you'd think that it isn't old, but it is, dude.
It
Like that's
holds
why
up fairly well. I
It
think.
dude,
does
I
hold
keep
up,
on
yeah.
I keep on shitting on how like fucking weak the hardware is, but like they just don't release a new fucking updated version of it.
Honestly, it's honestly impressive that they managed to keep it going.
Although it is coming.
Like it pisses me off.
I mean, it is coming to that time where I think they are going to have to release a new version.
I
But
feel
They
like
are next year.
it's gone
They are
past
next
that
year, yeah.
time, dude.
usually it's like 7 years, right? The life cycle.
Dude,
of
like
a console.
Yeah.
bro, like if you look at like games like Bayonetta and shit that's like Switch exclusive, like you can tell that it is held back by the shit hardware, dude.
The only reason, the reason why they haven't updated the Switch before
Because
now is
people
because
are
the
still
Switch
buying it.
sells so well. Yeah, the Switch
Yeah.
sells so
Yeah,
well.
I mean,
Yeah.
I literally bought it this year, but I bought it as a second.
Didn't you have one when I was working back in the place with you?
Was it this? It was definitely. Did I not?
That
get it
was
this
like a
year?
year and a half ago, my guy.
No,
That was a year and a half ago, my guy.
I feel like I got it this
I've been
year,
out,
though. Wait, let
bro.
me
I've
check.
been out for like 9 months, no, 7 months now, dude.
Hold on.
And like it's definitely been at least a year, dude. Like Rosaire was still working there, man.
Oh, I definitely.
Okay, well, I
looked at
mean,
that.
next year is when they're rumored to release the next Nintendo
Yeah.
console. Are you guys gonna get one like straight away?
Not straight away.
I'm gonna see if
Right,
there's like good launch titles, I will. But like if there's isn't, then I won't.
I mean, okay, without sight unseen, you don't know what it is. Like new Nintendo console, yes or no?
Who gives a shit? Like if there's no games to back it up, like exclusives or whatever, why would I buy it? Kind of thing for me.
Okay, but what kind of games would you want then?
Um, for Nintendo,
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah. Okay.
Like whatever the next Fire Emblem is, when it comes out, I'm going to buy it day one. So regardless.
I feel like you gotta have Mario. Some kind of Mario. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what.
it's definitely going to come out with it.
Yeah. And I'm like, if they did a new Pokemon, I'd be psyched. But Pokemon just makes me sad now.
Yeah, Pokemon has not been the best lately.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Duran,
did
I know you're not a big
go.
Switch fan, but what are you sort of thinking?
Sorry, I was just looking up when I got my Switch, and it was like a year and a half ago. It feels not like that at all.
Yeah. Hold you, dude.
What the
But
fuck?
no, like for launch titles, like for me, if there's Fire Emblem, I'm getting it.
I don't
It's like straight
know.
away.
Yeah.
No question.
I don't know if I have a favorite Nintendo game.
If they do like another Animal Crossing, I'd be down. Animal Crossing is
would
cool.
be nice.
Yeah, but I also haven't played that much Animal Crossing.
I feel like the only reason I played Animal Crossing, and I didn't play the Switch one, right? The one I played was on the DS, like the original DS, not the 3DS.
Yeah.
And I do really like the game though, but like I just don't really feel like it adds anything.
I
for
feel
me.
like I don't have like a chill game. I need a chill game. And New Horizons was like my chill game for a while because
These
it is
Souls
just
games
so
are my chill
chill.
games.
Oh god.
Yeah, slightly different tone, slightly different content, but you know, I mean,
we
yeah.
will buy a new Switch when it comes out. Period. Nothing else does chill out couch co-op like Nintendo products.
For sure, I can agree with that.
Couch
Honestly.
co-op for sure. Nintendo's, I think, king at that.
Yeah. I'm just not the type to couch co-op, honestly.
Yeah, I don't couch co-op much, but if I have a friend who wants to play, we'll
Like,
play.
because like most of the games I play are PC at this point, and like even like the thought of booting up my PS4 or Switch is annoying to me.
I haven't booted up my Switch yet.
I booted my Switch up yesterday because I hosted a party and people wanted to play Mario Party. And I had to be a good host.
I still need to finish Hollow Knights on the Switch and also Breath of the
I'm
Wild.
surprised you haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, I don't. It's because I stopped playing for a while. I forget. I think I got too busy and there were other games, and then I just never opened my Switch again.
Bro, I see that like Seafire has been actually like progressing in the game, man. She's gotten pretty far, I think.
Oh,
I think she's got more completion than me now.
Did she recently pick it up?
Yeah, she's been playing since. Let me go back in like. Because
Are
like
you guys
she's the only
not like? Are you guys not in like Mario Kart or anything? Because I feel like Mario Kart.
I love Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to play that with friends though. It's kind of bummer to play that alone.
I still have fun with it alone, but I definitely prefer playing it with friends.
So Seafire's been playing since August 19th, and she's just been getting more and more achievements every like few days.
No. Well, I'm married and in my 30s, so couch co-op gaming can be quality time.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh no, I can see
I
that,
mean,
yeah.
I'm in the same age range as you. Don't worry, I get that. I'm going for my masters right now, and I just don't have time to couch co-op, honestly. Like, especially since I'm trying to keep up my streaming schedule as well.
I feel like people are doing couch co-op more now. Because you remember that was the whole thing where people were like, we don't get couch co-op anymore. It was true. And now they're trying to do a bit more, which I like.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like couch co-op was a great like my favorite thing growing up because it let me play with my friends. But like
Uh,
when I would have played the most, it just stopped being a thing for a while.
yeah,
And now that I've kind of stopped doing couch co-op, it's back, and it kind of
yeah.
annoys me. But I'm also happy for people who do play couch co-op.
Yeah, I'm glad there are more couch co-op games, but
Yeah, for sure.
a little late.
A little late.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, I'm sure when like I don't know when we get married, we're gonna like go back into couch co-op, dude.
Oh, for sure. But I remember
Like it's
I remember when I was in college, like 2016 to 17, right?
we all had to buy our own unique copies of the games.
Yeah, it was so annoying because I'd have friends come over and I only had my PS4 and then it's like, oh, we should play something. I'm like, yeah, let me see what I have. And I'm like going through 90% of my list, like none of these are like local co-op
Yeah,
or
dude.
local
Like it's
like
It's like that, or it's like co-op where you really wouldn't want to play co-op
mm.
because it's kind of there, the feature's there, but you don't want it. It's like it's
I
not.
think
Mhm.
in college, I think I
Yeah.
remembered that the easiest game, it was like one of the cheaper games and easy to play, have fun with, was Nidhogg 2.
Oh,
Nidhogg 2
I
was a
mean,
lot of fun.
yeah.
So that was something we always put on if ever some people wanted to play it together and all
During my college, we played League of Legends, bro.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't get into that.
No, I was actually like competitive in League of Legends.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, the
mhm.
college I went to is full of
Was that a
gamers.
particularly dark time in your life then? Or?
No, actually, because I mean, I was on the school team. I was competing with other schools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I played Warframe, and then I just stopped playing League because Warframe's a
Yeah.
lot more chill.
So the period I went to college in, I think Overwatch was a really big thing. So there was a lot of Overwatch esports team coming to the point where even while my time at my uni, like my uni formed an Overwatch esports team,
Mhm.
which is interesting. Uh,
I mean, honestly, esports is such a cool concept, but like it's just they're never supported like for long enough.
yeah, my school try to support it as much as it can. It being because they're known to be a gaming university,
Mhm.
so it just made sense for them to support an esport. We didn't really have any other sports teams.
You know
Mhm.
what I would do? You know what I always do when I was in uni? Like, if you want to play games with your friends, we wouldn't even bust out the Switch. We would bust out the Wii because one of my friends had a Wii. And we were just like,
Oh,
that's where all the best like co-op games we had were.
actually,
Wii Sports, bro.
'Cause-
that reminds me.
yeah.
My neighbor, every time we wanted to play something together, he had an N64, so we played Super
Bro,
Oh,
Smash.
N64 is like fire though.
Yeah, yeah, we played Smash, and it was a lot of fun.
yeah, Smash. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Mhm.
And it's like that kind of stuff.
It was really cool.
I don't know if you guys saw this recently. There was like some report that apparently like there was one this whole year or something. There's been one Wii U sold, like a new one in the US or something.
Oh, really? Wait, that's still a thing?
Yeah,
They're still in
yeah.
the
And we
production?
didn't. There was some report about it. I just remember seeing in the news like, oh, some guy like someone bought a Wii U. We don't know who it is, but it's just one in 2023.
What was there
Mhm.
And
on the
like,
Wii U? I only
yeah,
remember Zombie U.
yeah. But the thing about the Wii U is like nobody liked it. Remember?
Yeah, nobody liked
So
it,
like I don't
I
know.
but also
The only
because
reason I even cared about the Wii U is because there was Monster Hunter 3 on it. I think was it
oh,
3 or 4? I think
I'm
no,
not
I think it
sure.
was 4.
Hmm.
No, I think is it 4 or 3? Fuck. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
don't know, like who. I mean, obviously we love the Wii and that kind of stuff, but like
Mhm.
whoever you are who bought that Wii U, like this year in 2023, I salute you because clearly you know what you want. I'm like,
They must have really wanted to play a
yeah,
game that's only on the Wii U, and the only one I can think
yeah,
of
but
is
what is that though?
Zombie U. Do you know about Zombie U?
Nope.
So it's actually really
I remember
cool.
hearing about it.
It's actually a really cool game where I think you have your friends play in a map, right? With and I believe they have to fight hordes of zombies, like waves of zombies, or I'm not sure if they need to progress through anything.
I'm just gonna set you straight because it actually did come out on PlayStation 4,
Oh, it
PC, and
did?
Xbox. Yeah, it did. So
Wait,
it's
no,
probably not
well,
that.
how does that work? Because okay, I see how that could work, but because it was a couch co-op, it's a couch co-op game, I believe, and the so you have your friends play as the survivors, and then you have one friend who's controlling where to spawn all the zombies and which units and all that. So you're fighting against your friends, and your friends are trying to defeat you. Like it's a cool concept, right? Like just plot.
I think it's a cool concept, and it reminds me of stuff like Evolve.
Mm,
Oh, Evolve. Yeah.
yeah.
What happened to that?
Oh,
Turtle Rock Studios happened. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
They always like it feels like they always just leave their fucking games on like mostly done and then just ditch it. And it's like it could have been good, but like
They're the Back for Blood guys, aren't they?
yeah. Yeah.
But
That's
Back
why
4
it's
Blood is
that's why I said it's almost good.
yeah, Back for Blood
Yeah.
is pretty good right now.
I think it's
Is
almost
it?
good.
Is
It's
it?
pretty it's pretty decent.
They made
But
a
like
lot of good changes.
they made a lot of good changes, but then they just fucking left it again.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not the first time the studio has done it, and they're
Is
gonna keep
it
doing it. I'm
is
sure.
there any reason to play that over like Left 4 Dead?
I'd say
It's
so.
actually it has cleaner gunplay.
Yeah.
It feels better,
Right.
It
but
feels much
I
better.
I strongly dislike how hard it is to tell the types of specials though, because like there's 3 archetypes of specials,
Mhm.
and each archetype has has like subtypes, and they have different weak spots.
Yeah, so
In the
you could learn it if you really remember what they look like, but some of them look very similar. So it's
Yeah, they're
yeah,
like the tall boys. There's like 3 archetypes of tall boys,
and
and
two
like
of them
there's
are very similar looking.
yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah, one of them has the weak spot on the top of the arm. The other one is like on the other side where the arm is smaller.
yeah, yeah. I mean, other than that, it's still a pretty solid game.
Oh, I think it's a solid game, but I do
Yeah.
think it's really whack. Like, I think there's a lot of like I like the concept. I like the way it's implemented a lot of it, especially after the fixes. But like, I just don't like. I feel like that should have been fixed. The like this like because you especially when there's like hundreds of zombies on the screen, you need to be able to tell from a glance what you're fighting, so that you can actually formulate a plan.
Right.
Especially if you're playing on like the harder difficulties where they literally just start spawning like 4 or 5 of them at the same time. Yeah, that's my issue with it. Like honestly, that's the biggest issue. I really like the build system. I really like the progression system.
Yeah, the
I
cards.
wonder if you're gonna bring it to the next Nintendo console, because that'd be interesting. Because they try to do Switch ports of like loads of games, and I don't know how
Yeah.
often they actually manage to
I'm
pull it
I'm
off in a
curious.
way
I'm
that's
curious
good.
how Resident Evil 2 is on Switch.
Is it on
Is it on
Switch?
Switch?
I thought they were supposed to put it on, right?
Did
Oh
they?
Like a
god.
while
I
back.
actually don't remember if they did or not. There's
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy is coming to Switch, so that's
Oh, that'll be fun to see. I don't know how they managed to get that running.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, it's for
had that.
Resident Evil. It's Switch Cloud, not actually on the
Oh,
Switch.
okay, yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
Same with
know.
Control, and they did all that.
yeah,
I didn't even know Switch had a cloud system.
right.
It does. There's certain games you can play that they link it to like a cloud, so you're streaming it basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Resident Evil 2 and 3 are both there, I think. And Village as well.
Control is there as well. You can
Yeah.
play Control that way. I don't know. I want to play Control on my Switch.
Touch my gun.
Touch my gun.
Touch my gun. Yeah.
Do you guys think they're actually going to do anything different with the new console, or is it just going to be like the Switch but better?
I think Switch would better. Actually, you know what? I'll actually
Right?
be kind of surprised if they stick with the Switch because they've always released something else entirely.
Yeah, they've always been really innovative.
Yeah, which is
As long as they don't do anything like with the 3D again, because
Honestly, I feel like if they're like, I feel like if I were a betting man, I think they'd do
Yeah.
something with AR.
they are.
Oh, you think? Yeah, okay, yeah, I
maybe
can see
like
that.
goggles or
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Because the industry doesn't really have many devs that would develop an AR game, I don't think it'll be as successful as Nintendo would want it to be.
I don't think so.
So I think
like
it's too early for that.
I think they've probably like played around with the idea and maybe scrapped it. Honestly,
They played around with VR. You remember they had the cardboard VR stuff.
AR, not VR.
Was it? I thought it was VR. Oh,
No. I mean for the idea for the future.
Oh no,
like
no,
the,
but Tim's talking about
yeah,
they had
yeah,
a
I know. I would say
VR.
Oh yeah.
they
Yeah.
did some VR.
They had
Yeah.
a VR like
Yeah, honestly, the
cardboard
VR
box.
thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the VR. They've done Wii U. They've done Wii. They've done the consoles N64. Um, yeah, and now they did this Switch, which is kind of a combination of like the Wii U and the Wii, I guess. If you think
This
about
is essentially just the Wii U gamepad. If you
It's
think
the
about it.
Wii U,
Yeah.
but not shit.
but not
Yeah.
shit. I mean, Wii U had a screen on its handheld just to do like some cool
Yeah, the
stuff
gamepad.
with it, but but they didn't really use the touchscreen much except for their own exclusives. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Next might just be like AR. I feel like it's too soon, and I don't think Nintendo will be the one to break into that market. If anything, I
I'll be
expect
interested
Steam
to
to do
see
it.
what they do. Yeah.
I
I
expect
think the
Steam.
thing with AR is that the market's not open to it.
There's a lot of handhelds coming out nowadays, so which is interesting. You know, it started with Switch.
The number of Steam Decks now.
Yeah, the Steam Decks. You have the Asus ROG, and
Yeah,
there's
I got
one
the
more,
Asus
right?
one.
There's one more, right? Or am I? Isn't there like a Legion one coming? No.
I think there is one, but I don't have it.
Wasn't Nvidia doing something?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's like
there's a lot of
Steam
handhelds.
Valve did one, right? The Steam Deck, and then there
Yeah.
was
The Steam
the,
Deck.
the Asus. They did one, and there's like a Lenovo
Yeah.
one coming as well.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
Lenovo
I
one.
think so.
That's
Yeah.
Lenovo Legion. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
one I'm thinking of. Yes.
Is it actually any good? I'm genuinely curious because
It
I
looks
never actually had to
it
sit down
looks
with somebody
really
that's like one of
good.
these.
It's fat though. It's such a fat product. It's like thick from what we saw.
Dick, huh?
The only experience I have is with the Asus one.
Right.
Because
I
my
don't-
dad bought it.
Yeah, I don't think the Lenovo one is out yet. What's interesting about the Lenovo one is like you can get this I don't know, like it's part of the controller. Like so if you want to set it to the screen, you can take the controllers out and you can set it down like a joystick. And you can play
Okay. Well.
FPSs
Okay.
with it.
How about this? How about this? Based on your obviously experience of it, would you get one? Like, would you recommend it?
Oh, I haven't experienced
just-
it. I just saw a lot.
No,
of
no.
reviews.
I mean, like, Gun. Would you like recommend getting this kind of
the
thing?
Asus ROG.
So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
so I don't actually know the price of it. But,
Okay. Yeah.
But like in terms of the actual feel of the thing and like how it runs
Yeah.
games, I think it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I think I'd prefer it over the Steam Deck, the Asus, just cause.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Steam Deck's kind of bad, honestly.
Yeah. The way they've chosen to map out their buttons as well is a bit odd. So
Yeah, honestly, like I don't know. Like I've been for like some like if I'm lazy gaming, like sometimes I just pull out my phone and I'm just like, okay, let me do Steam Link instead.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I've just been chilling in bed with it, dude.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know. I'd like more portable devices. Asus.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'd ever get Asus or the Lenovo one though. I mean something like the Asus ROG would be nice, but I don't know. Like, can you play a lot of stuff on it? Is it limited by hardware still?
I haven't
It's pretty much
tested it too
anything that
much.
can run on Windows, right? I thought.
Pretty much.
In
Yeah,
yeah.
but
theory.
you have the
In
hardware
theory, yeah.
limitations. So I just want to know like how much does those limitations really affect you?
Let me look it up. Like the.
Because I know Steam Deck had the whole. Sorry, did it promise 1080 or 720 resolution?
Steam Deck is. I don't know.
Why
The
is
Switch
this
talk out of
my ass.
fucking Thai, man?
Switch is
I know I'm
720
in
on
Thailand, but
handheld.
my Thai is shit.
I Switch is at 720 on handheld, but on TV it's 1080. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Oh, I remember. Was it? Does the Asus ROG have like a fan problem?
I'm not
Dunno.
sure.
Does it heat up too much to where the fan?
I think they all heat up though, isn't it?
Oh,
They
They do.
they heat up, but
Yeah.
I think Asus they did it better in terms of they have a better cooling system, and I believe the Lenovo has a great cooling system, and they try to make a point that it's quiet. But I remember I was trying to look up everywhere. I was like, okay, but like, how quiet is the fan? Like we looked at every review, we try to find like any article mention about the fan noise, and no one talks about it. So we're like, is the
It-
fan bad?
I haven't. I need. I feel like I would need to like steal my dad's ROG Ally for more longer to actually tell you that.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, you
to
can
get
tell me
me.
that for
Yeah.
ROG, fine. This is more on the Lenovo Legion because
Yeah.
that they've been talking up the cooling system on it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how it'd be.
Yeah. So looking at the specs, it seems like. I mean, I think you could run most games honestly, but like maybe not on like max settings. Like maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some
Oh
on low
no,
settings.
of course.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we got about a month left until the end of the year. You guys got any like gaming goals you want to get done before the end of the year? You want to finish any games? You want to like go back to any
I'm gonna
games?
finish Lies of P and Starfield.
Yeah. I think.
Uh,
Let me look it up because I'm not sure honestly. Like
I got my
after
second Baldur's Gate playthrough, so I've got
oh, I
that
did
done.
start a
It's gonna
second
be finished by
playthrough.
the
I
end of the
would
year.
like to get
I
through that.
I need to finish my third playthrough of Baldur's Gate, but like I don't know if I want to spend that time right now. Apparently my friend who has been really deep into Baldur's Gate has mentioned that there's a game breaking bug right now though
Is there?
in
Oh.
the current patch. Yeah, like a progression breaking bug, where if you do region change, it just actually like hard crashes the game, and it just is a persistent one.
Oh, so you're just progression locked.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like, I don't know if like I'm assuming they'll fix it with the next patch, but like,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, you can make it as far as that until then, I guess.
Apparently, it's not on every save, so like you're kind of rolling the dice on if it does or doesn't.
Oh, okay. That's
That's very appropriate considering it's a game all about.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Starfield, I'm gonna go back to maybe. I'm kind
I'll
of doing like an hour every so often. I'll like do a quest and then get bored again. So
Mhm.
I'll try to go back to Starfield,
Yeah.
but I also
you
want
should
to
go back to
finish.
Cyberpunk. I want to talk to someone about
Yeah, I want to
Cyberpunk.
finish Cyberpunk as well.
Just play Cyberpunk, man.
Yeah, I think I'll
Like
Yeah,
just
just play
Starfield
Cyberpunk.
can wait, honestly.
yeah,
Like
but
Starfield
I'll
would be
see
good.
if I can consider it
I
Years from
for
now.
our Game Awards list.
yeah, like Starfield, I want to play when more mods are released.
Hmm.
Like and like when by that time I'm going to like just console commands to like level 30 or 40 or 50, like whatever level I'm currently at, so that like I don't like, but I start a new save.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to deal with the bullshit level like build points shit.
Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I've been thinking of this now. Alan Wake 2.
Yes.
I want to play
I
it,
don't
but
know
I
if I'm
feel
gonna
like
get
I
to
want to play Alan Wake 1 first and then play Control and then play Alan Wake 2.
Oh my god, this guy adding things to the list.
I
I
mean,
feel like it's not really necessary, but yeah.
but like it's the same universe, right?
Yeah, but like, well,
And then who knows, maybe
He doesn't have time.
after they
Play
made a big
as
deal about like Control being the Alan Wake universe, maybe Alan Wake 2 will have some ties to it. Hopefully strong
oh,
ties.
probably, yeah. I mean, well,
possibly, yeah.
It would be cool to
Yeah.
see some strong ties to Control. Yeah, I don't know. Do you get superpowers? Control, you basically have superpowers.
yeah.
Mm. No, I still haven't finished that. I think it got like 6 hours in.
I haven't played it either.
I've just noticed there's like Elder Souls on someone's backlog in the list. Do we want to?
Yeah, it was
about
my
that.
backlog game. I wasn't sure if we wanted to talk about backlog games because Alex isn't here.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
fair. I mean, I didn't make any progress on mine, so like
Fair.
nothing to
I
report on that front,
I
considering
haven't
everything that's
either.
been going on.
Actually, yeah, I did play Prey 2. Prey. I played Prey.
You played Prey as well.
No, I literally
I was
thought
very
number.
confused for a moment there because you said Prey 2. I was like, Prey 2 was cancelled.
No, sorry, I did think it as Prey number 2, but I don't know why. But no, I meant Prey. Prey. I did play
Oh,
Yeah.
Prey.
okay.
It was a really fun start. The
I
messing with
I
the
thought the glass
scientist.
shattering moment was fucking
Yeah,
like that was top
that's
as
good.
fuck, dude.
It was a lot of fun, but like I don't know, I can't bring myself to go back to it.
I
I
feel like
think
it doesn't have that hook.
yeah, it hasn't really hooked me. I'm trying to find.
like
I think I'm supposed to go
like
through a
like
door. I don't know. That's
everything I've
irrelevant.
played about it has
It
been
doesn't narrow that down
good
at all.
and well designed.
No, it doesn't. That's like 50% of the games. You trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to get past the
I'm trying to
door.
get through a door, guys.
There's always multiple ways to get through though, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's kind of the point of the game. It's a immersive sim, right? Is that what they call it?
Wait, you
Yeah, pretty
didn't.
much. It's like Bioshock in space is essentially how it's
Gun, was it
Mhm.
you
best
or
described.
someone? Someone in chat said like, "Oh, they didn't know they could step on the glue thing."
Yeah, you can. You can.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, someone said they didn't know they could do that when I was doing it. I forget. Who it was.
Oh, I don't. That wasn't me because I figured it. I figured it out when I saw the the glue, because I was like, oh, you can make your way up now, and then just went.
Yeah, but goddamn, those mimics are so annoying.
Dude, I love how tense they make you.
Oh yeah, they make me tense, but they're so annoying.
Hmm
It made me tense. I just hit everything before I pick it up.
I do hear them. Like, there's definitely a
Yeah,
tell when there's one nearby.
Yeah. I mean, you just like
but
the
the,
solution
par-
to that
the
is just to whack everything.
Actually, you know
yeah,
what?
yeah, but the point though is that like if you're trying to figure out like trying to survive a phantom, you're not gonna look at every like try to hit everything
Yeah, you are
because like
running away from it.
it's a phantom trying to kill you, and you have a pistol.
Yeah. I mean, you know
Also,
what? So
phantoms
far,
shooting through walls bother me.
99% of the
Oh yeah,
time, I've got the first object I hit correct. So
Mhm.
that's pretty good. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a bug or not, but like it feels weird that phantoms can shoot through walls though.
I don't think it's a bug. I think it's actually intended.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that I hated that. I was like, I'm behind
Dude, I don't
cover. What do I
understand it because
do?
like there's cover and then it just shoots through the cover, and I'm just like, what?
Like, what are you supposed to do? At
Like,
that
I mean, you
point?
just kill it, I guess.
Like, oh, that's so aggressive.
Yeah.
As opposed to what then?
I mean,
Like
like,
you just
give us
stealth
a
around.
chance to breathe
No.
and then, reevaluate or something. I
Like,
don't know.
cause like the thing is, right? Because it's an immersive sim, it's resource intensive. Like, or rather, you manage resources, right?
Yeah.
But with a phantom, you kind of have to kill it because it shoots through the wall.
Yeah, you
Like,
have to use your resources that you
like
can't
with
really.
other survival games like Resident Evil and such, like running is always an option to conserve resources so that
Mhm.
you have the resources to fight something else later.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I had to empty like most of my magazine and eventually ran out. I was like, ah, shit.
I just started like smacking it with the wrench.
Yeah, I started smacking it too, but like I'm like, oh no, my bullets.
Yeah.
Uh,
One thing I really like though is like explosive barrels actually hurt them a lot.
oh really? I don't think I got to that.
Yeah, like I got the throwing perk, like the
Oh.
super strength one, and like I would pick up like explosive barrels and just like follow, like walk around with them, and then just yeet them at the phantoms.
Oh, okay.
And then like if they don't explode, I just shoot them to explode them.
Well, it's cool that you tried the game. I mean,
I want to
so
finish it. Like I
I
feel like it
also
actually
do.
has a lot of potential, but like I just feel like it's really hard to.
Yeah, I also do, but like only because I am a fan of the studio. However,
Mhm.
what I like about the studio is their world and the fact this world is supposed to be very barren and like quiet, kind of basically abandoned.
There is a lot of like lore entries and such that explain stuff though.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. And I have been liking those. But like I usually like the people in the world. They make it more lively.
I'm sure you run into more, right? Like later.
You do, yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually, it is like after you get past the first few hours, you start to meet more. Like there are characters in the game you can actually bump into,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't Fallout 76, man.
Oh
No.
god.
No, I was expecting something more like Dishonored or.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I just mean in terms of the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy it because the most recent game they made was Redfall. So
Yeah, I was about to
they're on a
mention
downward
Redfall.
they're on a downward
Like
spiral. So
I still
when
enjoy.
believe.
when Tarun mentioned that, like, I'm a fan of the studio, I was like, what, even Redfall?
Well,
Yeah.
look, let me about Redfall though, all right? I'm still on the side that from, I don't know how true it is or not, but it is they did say it wasn't even really a game they wanted to make, or it's just something more like what was it? They said something like is the executives like pushing it really hard or something and rushing it.
Well, they
Like,
said it's gonna get a redemption
I,
arc, so I'm looking
I
forward
do
to
get
that.
it,
It'll be fun.
but like, regardless of the reason
Or
it got released, so
it got released, but it's something like they knew it wasn't ready to be released, but
Yeah, I mean,
they were
yeah, but
pushed
then
to
are you gonna
release
make
it.
the same argument for Anthem?
Oh boy.
What? No, Anthem even that was a lot of production hell, like from what we heard. It's development hell. They did a lot of things wrong, which just messed up the whole game. It was a good idea, and they do have a solid flight mechanic, but that's it, right?
Yeah, the flight is the only thing.
Flight is the only thing that's good. And the fact they have that is cool to see, like, okay, we can get something like this in a game, which is nice. Now, where's the rest of the game? Give us the rest of the game. Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's a step, but like, yeah, no, that game was not ready or
Hot
anything.
take. And Anthem was actually good. Hot take.
All right.
No, as in the game itself wasn't actually good, but it made EA and BioWare cancel Dragon Age for its multiplayer mode. So
I
up
guess
tier.
that is good, right?
Good stuff. Good stuff. Love to see it. That's all we need.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly,
Like no,
though,
the game's trash. Game's trash. But like that decision that it made them do that,
I
thumbs
think
up.
I think I appreciated what they were trying to do, but it ended up feeling like a shitty Warframe Destiny mix.
Yeah, the concept, like the first gameplay thing they showed, which is very much definitely a concept, like, that all looked really cool. As long as because the world, when they released the alpha, was it or beta, is so dead.
Bro, that whole game was like an alpha.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole world in it was just really empty, and everything looked the same, and you had the same missions over and over again. There's no
Pretty much.
variety. It's like,
And the fact that they put side like fetch quests in the main quest line bothers me so much.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of good ideas, but they just never executed it.
I think it feels like there's a very strong disconnect in the design and like what ended up coming out, because like it feels like it was designed to be a story, like it in the story part, right? Like it has a lot of like cinematic cutscenes where it's like, oh yeah, let's talk to this person, and it feels very like close and personal, and then bam, you go out of the town and you're just like playing a looter shooter with friends, and it's like that doesn't vibe very well, I feel like,
Yeah.
with each other. Like it's always the disconnect that bothers me, right?
It's like you can all be men together.
Yeah.
In the, I don't know.
Cool pitch.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, we're coming up in 3 hours, and I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to discuss, but
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We talked. Yeah, we talked.
Yeah, honestly,
Do we have
I
anything
wasn't.
people should be looking forward to on your end? You guys doing any
Dragons.
special streams?
Oh,
I mean, no, I mean, yeah, obviously that. But like, I mean, before
Okay,
now,
okay.
between now and next stream is what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've been making Tarun's model. I've just finished. I sent a lot of pictures to him, but yeah, maybe he'll use the model. We'll see how that goes.
I think I'll give it a shot just to see.
Yeah, and I'm planning on like just making a model for everyone in save point and then like maybe expanding it. We'll see how that goes.
I see.
But yeah, if you're a fan of Tellurian streams, you can maybe you'll see that out there. I won't because I don't watch his streams.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you want to see the making of, I'll also be streaming it as well.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I streamed his one already, but the next one I make, I mean.
Yeah, cool. Any other cool plans? I don't think we have. Are we Baldur's Gate at some point? Do we want to like?
I think
We're still trying to figure that out, right?
I don't know
I think
if I'll be
Alex
able
said she's not
to-
free for a while though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
not.
so I don't think we can with 3 players.
Yeah. I mean, we could,
Well, I
but
mean,
then
I
she
don't
wouldn't
think we
be there for it.
would.
well, we do have the Discord server.
Yeah, we do.
And our social
Let-
media channels. So if we do decide to go back to Baldur's Gate, we'll probably tell people there first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that. No promises, but yeah.
Yeah. Follow us. Keep up to date.
Was that a good transition? I feel like that was very.
I think that was a pretty good one.
Dope.
All right.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you guys.
Thank
Have a
you,
fantastic
everyone.
rest of your day or night wherever you are. And yeah, hope to see you next time.
Cheers, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.